You know what time it is. It's Sports Talk Uncut with Ike, Brandon, and Bstrilla. Coming back off a little hiatus, Brandon had 3 or 4 more kids, so we had to give him a little time to take care of his business. What's up, fellas?
What's going down? What up, though?
What's up, B?
What up, though, man?
Nice to see you, man.
Hey, it's nice to see y'all fellas too, man. My baby boy, Aiden, is his name, doing good. He's doing well, man. Getting bigger. No
the other 2 kids.
No oxygen tube, no feeding tube.
That's good. That's
None
good.
of that stuff right now. Now it's just about him being able to maintain on his own, being able to breathe and keep his heart rate up. So we coming through the final stretches, man. Prayers. I thank you for all of them. Everybody that threw prayers out there had kind words to say or anything. We sure appreciate you. I had a special shout out to my family for over the Memorial Day holiday, man. We thought we was going over to my uncle's house just to have food and family and the typical gathering. And we got there, man, and they did what the ladies called a baby sprinkle. So it was basically a baby shower, man. We had all kind of stuff for my little man, and we didn't expect it. It was totally surprising, and man, our hearts were warmed. Thank you to my family. I love y'all, and that's what it is.
Now that we got all that shit out the way.
What we do about this time?
I love you. I love you too, G.
Let's get right into some sports.
So Special K, Brooke, goes up against Errol the Truth Spence Jr.
Yep.
11-round KO for Spence. We've been trying to tell these folks, G. I know first of all, I know you and I have been on the Errol Spence train since the dude was about 8-0, 9-0. So early on.
Yeah.
This dude he lived up to his nickname in this fight for sure.
Oh no, I mean he is the truth. And he's young and he's vibrant. And he went over there to the UK and took care of his business. 29,000 screaming fans. And if you would have thought this man had earbuds or something in his ears, because none of that fazed him. And he's a young guy. We talking mid to late 20s, young dude, man. And a lot of times those bright lights for the first time in the crowd, when you're in front of your biggest crowd to date, sometimes you get butterflies that get to you, come out and you start a little slow, this, that, and the other. Now, he wasn't pleased with his own performance, but I tell you, him saying that you wouldn't, being a fan watching it, you wouldn't have thought so, because he looked poised, he looked like calm, cool, and collected. And, man, he had a game plan to stay to the body early on. He was tearing Brooks' body up the whole first half of the fight. And he was keeping a stiff jab in that dude's face. It was like a battering ram, wham, all over every round. You know what I mean? Even the rounds that Kell Brook won, Spence was just keeping his attack meticulous, and he broke him down. About round 8, I think it was, he took over. Yeah,
took over the fight.
Yeah, it was a great fight. I mean, it was a good fight for the sport. It was a good, entertaining fight for the fans. So it was all around a good bout, in my opinion. I mean, boxing needed that. We've been getting some stinkers here of late, and it was good to see a competitive fight on both sides, but with one man just being dominant. I mean, that's just really what it was. I mean, one guy just was the better man.
Yeah, and that boy jab is serious, man. Fighting from a southpaw position, it already give you kind of an edge, because most guys, even southpaws, are used to fighting conventional fighters. They're used to fighting right-handers. Mm-hmm. Now, Kell Brook has had a couple southpaws he fought in his career, but none of them are on the level of an Errol Spence. And I think he used that and just his ring generalship and his skill, his footwork, everything, man. I mean, you can see from the beginning, like I said, even the rounds it looked like Kell was winning, because Kell Brook, both of them are counter punchers. And that was the weird thing about this fight. People thought it would be boring, because normally when you get 2 counter punchers, you got guys waiting for the other guy to take the lead. So Kell Brook came out, tried to be aggressive, but he played, to me, right into Errol Spence's hands.
Well, that's the thing about a kid like a Spence. He's using his youth, his athleticism, plus his hunger. Mm-hmm. And Kell Brook, who's a decent fighter. Mm-hmm. He's a decent fighter, but he just hasn't faced the top welterweights in the division.
Yeah, and even that fight, people bring up him going against Gennady Golovkin. I mean, he jumped 2 weight classes to go try to fight him. That was a money grab, I believe.
Well, you know, that was because they thought that they saw something that they could exploit with good boxing, with a good boxing style. And he looked very good in the Triple G fight. But he just didn't have what it takes to execute the game plan.
Yeah.
You know, if he could have kept moving laterally and staying away from Gennadi's big right hand, you know, he might have had a chance in that fight. But you know, this guy, you know, he I don't know how to explain it. He has boxing ability, but he
There's something missing.
Yeah, something's missing.
Now, one thing I want to see Spence go work on, and he even said he gave himself like a B- or a C+ or something for his performance. I thought he was better than that, but he got hit with that left uppercut quite often. I thought Kell Brook used it masterfully. He just didn't have the power to pop on that punch to make it really make a difference in the fight.
Mm-hmm.
I hope he cleans that up before because he's calling out Keith Thurman. Now, that's something he had to hit. A left uppercut from Thurman is totally different than a left uppercut from a Kell Brook. So, I mean, that's something he had to really clean up in his game if he's trying to take that leap in his career.
I agree, but in all honesty, I think Errol Spence will take care of Keith one-time Thurman with ease. I really do. Because one time is going to try to bang with him, and that's going to be a mistake.
You think you got more respect for Spence's power versus Thurman's?
Well, I got more respect for Spence's boxing ability.
Okay.
I mean, you saw what he did in this fight, how he executed his game plan, how he, from the first second, he started investing in going into the body. Well, you seen what Sean Porter did to Keith Thurman when he went to the body. You don't like it to the body.
That's a good point.
You know,
I think that'll be a really good fight, though. That'll be a really, really good fight, and that would be one they'll probably try to, to build up as a pay-per-view event. To be honest, because they two at the top in the game right now in that division. I mean, outside of Floyd Mayweather being still, even though he's technically retired, being the biggest name in welterweight. I mean, Keith Thurman is at the top of the mountain right now.
Well, it's a lot more build up both of those guys need before they could consider pay-per-view.
Okay.
Neither one of them have the
draw,
the fan base, for a pay-per-view event. Keith Thurman, and that's one thing that I have to agree with Floyd Mayweather about is that these guys, they want to get to the big money so fast and become a pay-per-view star, but they don't understand. It took this man 20 years to build his name to the point where he could make money like he did.
Yeah.
You know, these guys want to have 3 fights and then be on pay-per-view. I mean, look at Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao has been fighting for the better part of 18, 19 years.
Yeah, the 2000s. All of the 2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
So, I don't know how these guys, they get a couple wins under their belt, then they think that they're supposed to get a $40 or $50 million payday. I mean, it's crazy.
It don't work that way.
No, it just doesn't work that way.
Speaking of Pacquiao, he said he'd fight Conor if Mayweather won. Would you think that'd be a better fight?
Any fight with McGregor in it that's a boxing match is not a fight at all.
Right. I was going to say.
Well, Mayweather is that whole thing is progressing pretty rapidly. In fact, we got a few fighters that want to be the undercards for that.
Oh, absolutely.
Why this is going to happen. They're going to try to make it for the fall.
Yeah, but now you got De La Hoya. Have you seen this open letter?
Shooting his mouth off about Conor McGregor? Not
only just shooting his mouth, he has an open letter that he released. And you may be able to pull it up over there. Where he's asking the fans to boycott the Conor McGregor Floyd Mayweather fight,
thinking that calling it a circus.
Yeah, but who the hell he thinks he is? I mean, he's a promoter. So,
and neither one of these are your fighters. Why are you sticking your nose in it?
Well, that's why his nose is in it, because he wants. They already with that fiasco that they put on with Canelo and Chavez Jr. They already had a date planned for the Triple G fight.
So in his boxing letter, he says, "To my fellow boxing fans, I write in hopes that together we can protect the sport of boxing. With each passing day, it looks more and more likely that the circus known as the Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor will be coming to town in the near future. As the undercard fights start to take form, athletic commissions give their blessings in exchange for millions of dollars, and the fighters start counting even more than cash. One group will eventually be left to make sure this farce doesn't occur. We, the fans, who are the lifeblood of our sport."
Yeah, but my question is, what about that circus you had when you was around here cross-dressing? Now that's what I call a circus.
What about that the circus that Golden Boy was in the latter days of his career when he was throwing himself and Shane what's the boy last name? Mosley out there, and they was well beyond their best years as far as their fighting skills were. And they were shoving, pay-per-view events down. People started trying to get fans to buy those fights. I mean,
yeah. Well, it's he's just as much money as this guy has, he has nerve to be jealous of other guys. That's crazy. That just goes to show you, man, that jealousy is that on all levels.
Yeah.
He hates Floyd Mayweather's guts.
Yeah, because I have the blueprint to beat him. I showed everybody how to do it. How come you got the blueprint, but you lost? How you got the blueprint to do something you ain't even do?
Man.
Well, in a response to that, Dana White went off on him.
What did Mr. White have to say?
Mr. White had to say, bear with me a moment. I'm getting to that.
What in the world? I think you ready. You done queued it up like you was ready.
Wow. Well, I had pulled it up, but I thought there was going to be something immediately, and it did not. You know how these things are. They're just stupid anyway.
Yeah, I don't see.
Well, he called De La Hoya two-faced for previously endorsing McGregor and Mayweather fight, because they did. Remember that.
The president, Ultimate Fighting Championship, joins us here. You grew up, a couple hours from here?
No, I grew up 10 minutes from here.
Oh,
really?
I thought you were a Manchester, Connecticut guy.
So that's where my grandmother lived, and that's where my mother went to have me. So yeah, I never spent any time.
Yeah, but what about the fight?
Long-time Celtic fan, this has to sting just a tad here tonight.
Stings a lot. Yeah, I was expecting. They had a lot of time off. You don't know if they're healed up, they're ready to roll. But the Celtics seemed like they had some they had some momentum going, and I thought it was going to be a better game.
Although I don't know what technically in UFC, if you have referee stops contest.
Yeah.
But this was close in the first half of this game.
Yeah, it was ugly. We came out, the first few minutes of the first quarter looked good, and then
get to the
so
fight.
What's got to do with the fight?
No, they gonna get to it. They gotta get to it.
Dana, we know you're a Celtics fan and all that, but let's get straight to the facts. Okay, I'm a fan. I've been there since day one.
Yeah. Asking Big Dummy.
Came to all your games.
Yes, I know you did. So, McGregor, Mayweather, is it happening? Is it a myth? What's going on? Please let us know right now.
The McGregor side is done. I'm starting to work on the Mayweather side now.
Ooh, so the fight will happen.
Ooh. I'm not saying the fight will happen, but I got one side done. Now it's time to work on the other. If we can come to a deal with Heyman and Mayweather, the fight's going to happen.
What will the rules be?
Boxing. Oh, it's going to be straight up boxing.
Yeah, straight boxing.
Yeah.
Until someone starts.
Now that was one dumb question.
What would the rules be?
What would the rules be?
You know who asked it, right?
Ernie asked it.
Ernie, stop.
Ernie. Now,
see, this is why people should listen to Sports Talk Uncut.
That's right.
Instead of this bull crap that comes on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if one of us doesn't know a sport, the other one does.
I mean, but here's the thing, though. Him asking that question just shows me he reads rumors. That's all. You can't, and that means you don't have a credible source. You just, oh, this popped up. Let me ask about it. That's what that means.
Wow.
But anyway, this,
and then speaking of Golden Boy, Miguel Cotto signed with Golden Boy.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I don't know.
Cotto went over
deal.
to, wait a minute.
Cotto
Went over to.
Yep, signs a multi-fight deal with Golden Boy.
But you know that's going to be a co-promotional deal because you know he has his own promotional company now, Miguel Cotto Promotions.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just a name.
Yeah,
it's just a name. He doesn't have any real drawing power outside of New York.
Yeah,
and
Puerto Rico.
Well, no, not even in Puerto Rico. He's not that, he's not that popular in Puerto Rico
anymore. I know.
No.
I know. Okay, well, that was a Puerto Rican cast that we talking them up like they still. Well, you know, it's been a couple years.
Well, I'm sure that there's some Puerto Ricans that follow him because he's Puerto Rican. But when you start, one thing about in the Hispanic community, when you start leaning towards wanting to halfway be a white boy and halfway Hispanic, well, you got some people that get turned off by that.
Yeah, for sure.
So he's if you notice, a lot of Hispanic fighters speak in their native tongue. Like Canelo. Canelo can speak some English. He just chooses not to.
Yeah,
right.
Because he knows his fan base doesn't want that from him. Well, listen to Cotto.
Yeah.
So, Cotto went over there to De La Hoya because, well, Golden Boy is a Hispanically owned company.
And, that might turn off some of his Puerto Rican supporters just because the Mexican-Puerto Rico rivalry, them joining forces like that, too. Never know. It could.
I don't think I don't think Rock Nation wanted him back. Honestly. I don't think, I mean.
When was the last time he had a big money fight?
Well, here's the thing. They saying, Bstrilla saying the reports are saying that it's a multi-deal fight. How many fights does Cotto have left in him?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, he's to face Japan's Kamagi.
In what weight division?
Well, WBO 154 title.
So he gonna fight in the division and no, he don't want to fight in that division. That's where them Charlo boys at.
154.
Yep. You don't want to see them. He does not. When you thought Margarito with them bricks in his gloves put a beating on him, he don't want to see them Charlo boys, man. Them boys serious. Have you watched them, Jamel and Jamal?
Yeah.
Them boys for real, man. The length for that weight division.
I heard about them.
Their arm, their reach advantage in that weight division and their height advantage, and they know how to use it, and they got power.
Yeah, them boys is pretty tough.
They gonna tear that division up, man, because they got middleweight frames.
But I believe right now there's some welterweights that would beat Miguel Cotto.
Yeah, shoot, a 140. Terrence Crawford will beat him.
Yeah, I believe Terrence Crawford could beat him. I know Errol Spence would annihilate him.
Yeah.
But they're talking about do you see any reports that they're talking about Miguel Cotto versus Marquez? I've been hearing some reports that Marquez wants to fight him.
Marquez hasn't retired yet.
No.
We talking about Juan Marquez, right?
Yeah, well, you got to understand, he knocked Manny Pacquiao out cold, so he still has selling power.
Yep, they're in negotiations trying to get a fight done for September.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, he'll be fighting
because James Kirkland.
Kamagi first.
It was supposed to be Cotto Kirkland. Kirkland pulled out.
Oh wow. Why did Kirkland pull out?
I'm trying to see now.
That lady probably was beating him, huh? What's that lady name?
Ann Wolf. I don't think she was training him anymore. That's why he lost his last couple fights. Because when he left her, he wasn't the same guy anymore. Dude, Marquez is 44. Why is he still doing this to himself?
He's 44?
Yes.
Wow. Well, I mean, he's probably trying to get that paper.
True. I mean, I ain't hating on him. I'm just,
Look at these guys, both of them.
You
got one on the computer, one on the phone.
Young, hungry cats, though. I mean, I don't know. Unless you're a savvy vet in boxing, that's a young man's sport, too. Unless you real savvy, man, and you got, like, some really good technical skills, it's harder to be an older cat and still be at, the top echelon. It's a couple guys who have, man, and they were rare for what they are. You don't see that on the average.
Well, but the thing of it is that, hey, if you fight another old man, it's all good.
Yeah,
you know?
Cotto 36. And let me see. There was a lot of boxing that didn't like the idea of Cotto Kirkland being pay-per-view because they saw the fight as a tune-up.
Klitschko was going to announce the Joshua 2 decision after IBF.
Klitschko's what?
Who wants to see another Klitschko Joshua?
I'm reporting the news.
Hey, Joshua, he trying to set his sights on the Bronze Bomber. He wanted to see Deontay Wilder, and he wants to be on that Mayweather McGregor undercard because he know the whole world gonna be watching.
He don't want to see him. He don't want to see him that soon.
that's what him and his camp out there putting out there though.
Man,
Triple G and Canelo are gonna might be heading to the MGM for their fight.
Who was that?
Triple G and Canelo. They got to sign the deal though. They still talking about it, but when is the deal gonna get signed? When is it gonna be on paper? Because they could talk about it all day till they sign some paper.
This is boxing, you know how that.
I mean, they both known for holding things out, ducking each other, going to get easier fights real quick. But I would like to see that fight. I actually think it will be entertaining, and it'll tell us if Triple G is what people make him out to be.
Well, they got the announcement. The fight will be taking place on September 16th.
Triple G is not what they make him out to be. And I tried to tell you that as soon as he started fighting people in the upper echelon of the sport, then that was going to be revealed.
That's probably why he keep trying to fight dudes that's really 2 weight classes under him and making them come up to fight him.
Yeah,
to give himself the power edge.
Yeah. Well, people who see, you got the casual boxing fan now that wants to see blood and guts. They don't care anything about the sport of boxing and the art form of boxing. So you got this guy coming in and just knocking stiffs out. Oh, he looks like, that he the new Rocky.
Yeah, and that's how they trying to that's how they actually they using the whole Rocky thing with Canelo.
Man, let me tell you something. Triple G lost that last fight against what's that brother's name? Jacobs. I mean
Danny Jacobs.
Danny Jacobs.
That knockdown, man. And people keep all talking about it. I'm like, that ain't mean nothing.
Man, listen here. Well, but a knockdown is only 2 points.
Right.
See, people don't understand that. And some of these damn dumb judges don't understand it either. That man clearly lost that fight. But, hey, that's a part of boxing.
Man, I still got people trying to argue me down that just because Andre Ward got knocked down early in the Kovalev fight, that he lost that fight. And I done watched that fight 2 or 3 times, round by round, to make sure I'm looking at it correctly.
Mm-hmm.
And he won that fight. The score that they had for him winning it was the right score.
Well, I feel like this about it. Somebody has to win and somebody has to lose. In that fight, I wouldn't have been upset had the fight went either way. But I think more so than Andre Ward winning the fight, I think Kovalev, just gave the fight to him out of being lazy.
Yeah, I mean, I think he took that knockdown for granted too.
Yeah, I think that if he would have got in there and fought like a champion, it would have been no doubt that he would have won the fight.
Yeah.
But when you're watching the fight, you can actually just see the momentum changing.
Mm-hmm.
And
people they think just because a fighter is walking another fighter down, it's a thing called controlled generalship. And just because it looks like you the general and that you're controlling the action, just because you're the one walking forward, that isn't always the case. Andre Ward is a counterpuncher. As he was moving backwards away from him, he was slipping shots and he was landing the most shots. He was landing the shots that the judges saw, the more meaningful shots. And a lot of times, all it takes is 1 or 2 good punches in a round to sway a judge that's going either way.
Well, then you have what they call a controlled aggression, an effective aggression. And Andre Ward was being effective with his aggression.
Mm-hmm.
And a good judge is going to look for that too.
Yeah, and he took away Kovalev's right hand going down the stretch of that fight. He couldn't even use it anymore.
Yeah.
Kirkland's pulling out because of an injury.
Superstar. Oh, hey, man.
The champ is here.
The champ is here.
The champ is here.
Man, if you don't sit,
The champ is here.
if you don't sit your big rock head self down,
Big Ike, what's good?
talking about the star is here.
On my theme music, I'm supposed to be playing when I walk in the door.
Hey, where his velvet cape at? He should have a purple velvet
Wait a
cape
minute.
and gold trim.
I got to find the village people.
Oh no!
That is what we played last time.
What up, Big Ike?
What's going on, man?
Nothing much, man.
He texted me. Hey, I hear. I hear.
I hear.
You been out there
That's
pimping?
the Ebonics
You been out there pimping again?
all the time. Why is my what? Really?
What is you talking about, man?
Really?
Fix your mic.
Man, that's what I'm talking about.
No. Don't start grab. Just grab that, push up. Just push. There you go.
Thank you.
He's about to take something
Thank
apart.
Radio Technics Basics 101 here.
So did you see the Brooke and Mikael Brooke and Errol
I
Spence
did
fight,
not
man?
actually see the fight.
You think you might want to?
Turn it. Can I touch the?
You
just
can.
touch
Yeah,
it?
you
Can I
can
touch
turn
this?
it. It
Can I-
goes
can-
all
can I-
kind of
Can I
ways.
do that?
Just turn
Can
it.
I do it? Can
Yeah,
I turn it? I
yeah.
can do that.
You know, we sick of buying
Just
stuff
don't pull
around
on
here.
the mic
It's good. Are we good now?
Yeah, now you sound like
Okay,
a
thank
real
you.
air personality.
I appreciate that.
For a minute, you was talking. You sound like Shaq.
That's his boy. You know that's his boy.
I know. He gets
That's why I
mad.
look all serious when you start talking about
Yeah,
it.
you
Only
know
there's
that's
a
his
face
boy,
off.
man.
Please. I'm like,
Yeah, he gets mad at me every time I bring Shaq up.
every time you say, I look at his face, he'd be like,
That's my boy, man.
Coon O'Neal.
Gotta do what you gotta do every now and then.
Well, you know, he done got manager where he a regular coon now. He used to be a
Semi-coon, huh?
yeah, you
Now you're
know,
all the way coon.
Yeah.
Like a Stephen A.
Thought
Smith.
about semi-cone.
he all the way cooned out now. He ain't no getting back.
Wow.
He's
The
so
coon or
cool.
not
Wait a
the
minute.
coon?
He's so cooned out. They done gave Charles Barkley a show on race.
oh, Lord.
No, they did not.
Yes, they did.
Oh,
TNT. Yeah, he has a new show,
That's
man.
wrong.
You guys, man, what's happening,
Yeah,
man?
you know I don't
That's
watch
wrong
some
in
other
so
people's
many
shows.
ways.
Did you have some more kids too?
Oh no, I'm done. I'm gonna leave that all up. I'm gonna leave that all up to the young co-host over here,
Right.
aka Baby
No,
Maker.
my middle child keep telling me I'm moving to Auntie Ty and Uncle Isaac's house.
Well, he came in today when we started the show, and he had a monologue of about 5 minutes just talking about
He needed 5
babies,
minutes.
babies.
He needed 5 minutes plus OG
Wait,
after that.
Before the show came on, he was talking about daycare.
Man, daycare is expensive, man.
For real?
I got 2 mortgages. Might as well.
You might as well.
Shoot.
He wasn't thinking about that.
Nah,
and pull out time.
No, he was not. No, he was not.
We've been married for 10 years, man. You don't have no pull-out game.
Shit.
Okay, you gonna keep making them
Yeah.
babies until now.
Right.
No, that's
There you
over
go.
with. That's over with, bro. Ain't no more. None of them
Snip,
coming out.
I
No
mean,
more of them,
you
bro.
got a basketball team. You don't need no more.
Right. Gotta start in
What, I'm
5.
gonna have an intramural team.
Right. There you go. Starting 5.
Uh,
Brand the swimmers lemons.
the swimmers.
All right, the fans want us to get back to sports.
Do they now?
So he got a new TNT series, Race in America, the Undefeated.
Yeah, that would be Charles Coon Barkley.
Why would you give him a show
Why he gonna have a talk? What he gonna
about
say?
and why would you let this dude talk about race?
Why are we talking about this fool in the first place?
Yeah, can we move to something else?
Right. Let's do something else. We might as well talk about basketball
I mean,
now
right, we
since,
brought up an ex-basketball
right,
player.
Just to
I
start hitting.
came in here, right. So to start here.
Now
yeah.
y'all
So-
want to talk.
Can I give a shout out to my man James Jones?
Go right ahead.
7 straight finals appearances for James Jones. Can we give James Jones a hand, man?
No problem. We can do
James
that.
Jones.
Who in the hell is James Jones?
Look it up. James Jones been riding LeBron coattails since LeBron been in the NBA. That
That's
boy,
his boy.
7 straight finals for James
That's his
Jones.
boy.
LeBron ain't the only one.
Wait a minute. Who is he?
He on the bench. He play on the bench.
Yeah,
Basketball player, he's small forward,
Right.
backup small forward
Well,
for
what
the
that-
Cavaliers.
Well, what they got to do with LeBron?
No,
He-
I'm telling you, everybody already gave LeBron his props for 7 straight finals. We got to get James Jones his due for 7 straight finals too. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all. I'm trying to be fair.
What's wrong with that, man?
he trying to crack.
Wait a
a
minute. You
joke.
think you cracking a joke?
He think he is.
That man getting a check,
That's good.
NBA check.
I know, but I'm saying
Wait a minute. Wait a
We
minute.
gotta give him his props too, though. I'm
Every-
not even.
I'm not cracking a
playing.
joke
We ain't
on
even
him.
cracking no joke.
I'm not. y'all everybody trying to give LeBron James all the glory for making it to 7 straight finals, like James Jones ain't been there with him. That's my point.
He was trying to say James.
No, he was trying to make a sideways.
No.
crack.
Not at James Jones. It's at LeBron James. You acting like a LeBron fan right now.
Well, I'm not a LeBron fan, but I mean that has nothing to do with your
I know he was trying to say because LeBron James been to 7 straight.
He ain't the only one.
He's not the only one.
That's all I'm
James Jones
saying.
has
Everybody
been to 7
get
straight finals.
all the shows.
And nobody never say nothing to James Jones
They say
about
LeBron.
how I feel like to be in 7 straight finals. Nobody never say that to him.
Saw a post the other day that said LeBron James first player to make 7 straight finals since. I think they brought up it wasn't Bill Russell. It was a couple after Bill. Can't remember who it was. Old time player. It was old. No, it was after Will and them too.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember who it was. But I'm like, why they saying just him? They should have had an asterisk down there because James Jones been to every finals that LeBron's been to. They've been on the same team every time. So just give this man his props. That's all. It's not a side joke, G. I'm giving props, man.
No, you really not.
I'm really giving props to James Jones.
No, you're not because nobody even knew who the damn man was.
I'm making it on.
Well, actually,
he trying to be a star like me.
I'm letting people know who he is, man.
James Jones did have some effect in the earlier finals.
In the Miami finals.
Yeah, in the Miami
Wait a
ones,
minute,
yeah.
y'all. Wait a minute. What's going on tonight?
He trying to be a star like me. We trying to bring him up to stardism.
Oh, okay.
Oh, James Jones trying to be a star like you?
we trying to bring him up to stardism on our show.
I just want to see the man get his justice.
Oh, he's gonna have to go a long way.
But we trying to let everybody know it is another guy who went to 7 NBA straight finals.
It ain't just,
and
that's all, they always say
himself.
They always say LeBron is the only one that did this, the only one that did that.
Well, he is.
He ain't the only one.
He is the only one that.
I don't even know why they. I don't know
record,
why they talking about that. He ain't won 7 straight.
Gotta win 7 straight.
Cause you might well ring the bell right there.
No, wait a minute. He gonna say you ain't gotta win 7 straight. Well, why the hell you going?
What?
You going to lose?
He want a participation trophy.
Ike, if you don't stop that, you know you about to say something crazy, don't you?
I am a star.
Gee, I'm gonna tell you what he gonna say. Hold on. This is what he gonna say. They get a loser ring. He still get a ring.
Best in the East, baby.
That's not saying much.
But here's the truth.
Hold on, man. You hyping participation trophies. That's like when you get like 10th place and they still give you like a trophy.
Yeah, because you did well. You participated.
When you go to the final, you might not win them all, but you went to enough to win. But I tell you what he's gonna do this year.
Lose.
He did last year.
Lose.
Win.
Lose.
Again.
Lose.
And how many games?
6.
Oh, hell no.
Listen,
they couldn't beat Boston without Isaiah Thomas. That's what put me down to 6 for Golden State.
Everybody hollering today. What's wrong?
Golden State.
What's
Golden State's
on
gonna
this
be.
show?
I don't know. Man. Everybody hype.
Last I checked, Boston won 1 game.
That's right. How many did San Antonio play? And San Antonio's way better than Boston.
Well, Boston really. I mean, we didn't even think that Boston would be there, did we?
Yeah, I'll be told one game.
We didn't really. I mean, really,
exactly. We didn't.
We didn't really. I mean, we didn't think that Boston would be the number 1 seed. Where Cleveland threw off to make them the number 1 seed.
I was going to say Cleveland gave them number 1
strategic planning.
It was.
No, that's called cowardism.
Oh, that's called strategic.
Because that ain't what the Warriors doing in the West.
Yeah, LeBron didn't want to see the
mash
Wizards.
people.
They running through motherfuckers.
Them Cavs didn't want to see them Wizards.
Hey, you know what?
That's what that was about.
Warriors 12 in a row.
Well, let me put this on the floor right quick so
18 and a half points a game, best ever.
Let me put this on the floor so I can get this out the way. This is the way I see the finals going.
Before you do it, 248-429-7224. Go ahead. I want to put that out there. We need to check.
What are they supposed to do with that?
Call us if you want to be on the show. 248-429-7224. Just act like I ain't do that. Keep going.
You act like you're selling lottery tickets or something.
Act like they ain't mess up, man. Just keep going, man. We Uncut.
All right.
I'm listening. I've changed my name to Ike.
That's a Family Matters music. We need some Family Matters music. We need some Carl Winslow talking to Urkel music.
All right, listen. If Kevin Durant has a big series, Cleveland loses. If Kevin Durant does not show up big in this series, Cleveland will win it in 7. Simple.
I'm gonna let you finish.
If Kevin Durant is not stopped, if he puts up 30 points and 10 rebounds, you ain't got a chance. You got about as much chance of winning as a snowball in hell. Okay. All right, there you go.
What's your argument gonna be?
Come on, Ike.
He can put up damn 40 points. They still gonna lose.
Oh, no, they ain't.
No.
No.
Listen,
Yeah, I
listen.
can't agree with that one.
No.
Listen to me. Listen, because Kevin Durant got to do one dang on thing. He got to sit down. He's not going to play the full game. He's not going to play 30, 40 minutes. He's not.
He played 30. They played about 30 minutes.
Yeah, he's averaging 30 minutes a
He's
game.
not going to play 42 minutes the whole game. He's going to sit down. He sit down.
So is
every
LeBron.
game.
No, who's
And-
going to sit down is LeBron.
Hey,
Right.
LeBron can sit down.
No,
That's
listen.
Steph.
Yeah, and what? He sits down. That's half of their offense.
Oh, I don't know.
On Golden State, you don't have that problem.
Y'all be acting like these guys, not the champs. Y'all act like Kyrie can't put up
No,
40.
Kyrie the best
Y'all
player
act like
offensively.
Caleb can't get a double.
Kyrie actually won them that series, if you think about it, because Boston had that momentum going.
Now I'll tell you.
If it wasn't for Kyrie in Game 4, then over.
Oh, Boston would have won 2 games.
They would have won more than
They would
that.
have won.
They had the momentum.
Boston is not going to win.
They shouldn't have
without
won the
their
game
star.
that they won, but they were down 21
Yes.
points.
Okay.
Fuck outta
Bottom
here, man.
line,
Come on.
Cavs
You
have
know what, man? Quit making the Cavs like they all that. Yeah, they won last year. Oh, big in 7 games. And if it wasn't for the fact that Stephen Curry didn't play well in those games, they would have lost that too.
So he didn't play well, or the defense made him not play well.
Be sure you are hollering, man. You like screaming right now.
So here's the
Top
thing:
of
let
your
him scream at the top of his lungs.
Yeah, I don't.
When
I
he
don't-
because when he
I
said
don't-
because when he said they
I
won
don't know.
last
Bstrilla
year.
act like he done came in here half or something.
Listen, here's the
If
thing.
I did, so what? Anyway,
And he is high.
ain't like
This is
any
what he
of
high
us are high anyway. So
about. This is what he high about because he said
pass the joint.
they
That's
went
all I'm saying.
7 games last year with the best team ever in NBA history.
Wait a minute.
They keep
Who's, who's the best team ever in NBA history?
He think that record means.
Whoa, not a record don't mean nothing. Not,
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
Whoa, hold on.
Then we all
Hold
say
on.
if they
Wait a
don't win
minute.
the
Wait a
championship.
minute.
Hold on,
Hold it,
hold
fellas.
up.
Hold it. Wait a minute.
Hold up. Let's talk about this. First off,
Can you ask this
we
question?
not
Wait
going
a
to talk
minute,
about
wait a
73-9 is not the best record in NBA history.
That was the best record of that season.
In NBA history.
No, it's the best record in terms of winning and losing in NBA. That don't make you the best team.
Thank you.
In the NBA history, that's not the best record in NBA history.
No.
Record.
That's
the best team.
That's not
though.
the best record in NBA history.
You didn't say that. You said the best team.
That's not the best record.
That's not you changing your narrative.
That's not the best record on the best team, the former NBA champs. You got to be. What are y'all talking about?
It was
So y'all
Chicago.
trying to act, whoa.
It was the best record.
Chicago.
No, it was
Whoa,
best- it was-
wait a minute.
It was
Wait
the
a
best
minute.
record in NBA.
Wait a
history.
minute.
You're
Hold
right.
on.
You're right
Hold
about
up.
that.
Wait. I'm confused now.
Best record.
They
No.
were the NBA champs when they went 73-9 in the regular season. Yes or no? They weren't
Yeah.
the NBA champs.
Yeah, they were.
They were 73 two-time MVP on that team.
Yeah.
Unanimously won.
Uh-huh.
3-point shooting champion on that team.
Yeah.
Another dude almost led the league in triple doubles on that
You
team.
said a lot of facts.
So that not a great team
They-
in
not-
the history. Yes, it was.
Not the greatest.
And they lost.
They won the greatest.
They won the year
lost.
before, though.
And they lost.
They won the year
Right.
before, though.
Here's what
In 6 games.
Hold on, B.
Isn't that right?
B, wait a minute.
Thank you.
But here's what we saying. You called them the best team ever.
I really don't
Just
care if they were the best team last year or
Just because
not.
they had the best record ever don't make them the best team ever.
That's right.
I honestly think that the 96 Bulls team would have
Best ones because they went all the way. They mopped the floor. Right.
But I'm just saying, that's just me.
No, that's a fact.
And that Orlando Magic team that year would have gave them a run for their money as well. Probably would have mopped the floor with them too,
Right.
but Shaquille O'Neal was unstoppable.
The Orlando Magic team would
Nope.
have lost to them.
They went like what was their records? They won like 64 games or whatever that year too. So that Orlando team was, and it was huge. They played low post ball. They would beat, and it was a great defensive team. I think they would have gave that Golden State team a run for their money.
See, here we go. When it comes to our team, that's not our favorite team. We want to add.
It ain't about
elements.
favorites.
Add
It ain't
elements
about
to it.
favorites.
Here's the thing.
You said best team ever. When you say ever, that brings every decade into question.
Well, G, I want to add a second to your theory about if Golden State wins the series or not. Not only should big man score, should have he better have a good game, but Klay Thomas needs to come in there and step up.
Klay
his game.
Thomas gonna be a bust again. He ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing.
But they beat teams
Here's
by
the thing.
18 and a half points without
Anything
him
that
playing
they
well.
get-
Hell out of here.
Anything that
And
they
play the
get
best
from Klay
defensive team.
Thomas is just a bonus.
Bonus.
Yep.
It's just a
Klay
bonus.
Thompson does not have to be the star of the series.
No.
And
Here's the
he ain't
thing.
had a good game
But
yet.
if
He's
he
gonna have
has a good game,
But Cleveland is going to have to pick their poison.
Mhm.
And if if Durant is being the dominant player that he is, if he's actually that in the finals, Cleveland's gonna lose this series.
Yeah, now I do think Cleveland has the better bench. They're the deeper team, but the problem is in the finals, a lot of times people don't empty their benches too often anyway. They don't go deep. Sometimes it's rare that you see a team go more than 7-man deep in the finals.
But see, here's the thing. They do have a decent bench, but they don't have a decent bench against the Warriors. See,
the Warriors starters gonna play minutes.
Exactly. He's not gonna when Cleveland brings their bench onto the floor, he's not gonna clear his bench. He gonna keep them dogs out there. So he's gonna be forced not to play his bench. It's gonna come down to stamina. What team is more physically fit for this series? That's what it's probably going to come down to. But however, if Durant has a big series, the only way that I see Cleveland winning this series is that Durant doesn't show up for them.
And remember, this is the first time.
That's the only way I can see it.
Now, people bring up the last time Durant faced LeBron in the finals, say Durant disappeared, this, that, and the other. It's the difference when you got to guard LeBron and you got to go down and try to put them points up, and that's when that stamina will come into play.
Here's
but
the
now,
thing.
He ain't got to guard LeBron no more.
He's not going to guard LeBron.
No.
You know who's going to guard LeBron?
Your boy from Michigan State.
Green. That's who's going. Yeah.
And Green probably won't do a great job because you can't do a great job because he's one of the best players in the league.
Nobody's going to do a great job.
He's going to frustrate him.
No, he's going to play him physical.
Oh, yeah, but he's going to frustrate him.
Yeah, but he's going to end up in foul trouble.
And he's going to be out the game. You try to check King
That's
James.
your boy.
They better come up with a better solution.
That's your boy.
If they try to use that solution, they might lose in 5.
Oh, my God. You just way over the top, man. You way over the top.
Now I said
that superstardom is going to your head now for real.
Again,
for real though.
The people to my right was picking Golden State last year, and what happened? So no, who the champ?
And I picked Golden State the year before, and who won? Thank you. Anyway,
so what he's saying?
I'm 1-1. So what? You 1-1 too. Shut up. Anyway,
let me turn his mic down, man. This dude, I don't know. This dude be hollering, man.
Give me some of that what you had before you came in after the show.
You should have had it. You always had the Hennessy, man. You don't want to be in here like that. You know?
But he didn't bring you down. It don't lift you.
So here's
the
thing.
It calms you down.
Cleveland in 6. It's not going 7 games this year.
It's not going 7.
No, it's going 7.
Winning 6.
I don't see no way it's not going 7.
It's going 6.
From a business perspective, it's going 7. They gonna make it go
7. Business perspective,
in money championship, it don't make a difference.
The playoff, the narrative, they gonna make that go.
They
7.
let them
they
play in the
milk
championship.
They gonna milk this joint. I don't believe that.
What makes y'all think, man, that these folks is making money?
True.
Yeah.
They don't have a problem getting money.
I know, but
so wait a minute.
That don't mean they want more.
I'm trying to get to where's your logic in that statement? What makes you think that they're going to make more money if the series stretches out longer?
More tickets to sell, more merchandising, more concessions, more commercial time, more everything. That's why.
That's extra bonus because they only got it set up to go 4, maybe 5.
Well,
and then when it goes 7, it's extra money.
They get extra. I mean, I ain't never seen a rich man turn down $1. That's all I'm saying. That's my point.
I get that. That's just talk, though. That's just average fan talk.
No,
that's what that is.
No, that's numbers.
No, that's talk.
Okay.
Because the NBA has a 7-game series, right?
Yeah.
Every year, right?
But you don't sell tickets to 5, 6, and 7 until they're needed. More tickets. That's what I'm saying. You don't say.
Wait a minute. That's where that's not true, and you're wrong.
Okay.
The series are usually sold out. The finals are sold out before we even get close to the finals.
No, they give season ticket holders first dibs on when those ones that got that asterisk to say if necessary, you can't buy them until they're available, which means it's a need for the game. So like once they get 1 and 1 in the series, okay, we know at least it's going 5. So now you can buy game 5 tickets.
The finals are sold out way before the playoffs even.
The first 4 games are. Not 5, 6, and 7.
The finals are sold out.
It's a fact, G.
You been to a finals?
No, I looked up tickets to it.
I see. Yeah,
I looked up tickets to try to win.
I don't want to hear about what you looked
when
up.
the pit in 2004,
Listen,
I
man,
wanted to go to a finals game.
You wanted to go,
and I looked up tickets to go buy them.
Listen, man.
You can't. It wasn't available to purchase because the other games were sold out already. So I'm like, I'm gonna try to buy this other game. Like,
what did he just say?
It wasn't available to purchase.
I heard sold out.
Bstrilla. What did he just say?
The first 4 games was sold out. The first 4. You couldn't buy the other games yet. You couldn't. Because they weren't available.
I think you mistaken the finals for the playoffs.
I'm not. The Pistons were in the finals in 04.
I think you mistaken the finals for the playoffs.
I am not.
When the finals go on sale,
games 1 through 4 go on sale.
No, that's not true.
Okay, unless it's changed, because that's what it was.
When the finals, okay. When the finals go on sale, it's only so many tickets that the public are released to the public in the first place. It's only so many tickets. Season ticket holders, families of the players, media. See, they make money just from TV coverage.
Mm-hmm. Anytime an NBA Finals commercial comes on.
Mm-hmm.
So
you don't think taking it more games gets them more money?
No.
No, it
I don't think it has nothing to do with the championship. Playoffs, you might have a point, but the championship, they let them play.
It's just like when you having, it's just like people
the Super
saying,
Bowl.
Yeah, it's like the Super Bowl.
They make hype on the playoffs.
It's so much money being made.
But it's only one game. That's not a series. It's not the same.
You're missing the point.
I'm with y'all, but I'm
no,
telling
you
what
couldn't
I'm
be
telling
if you're saying it's one game. It's not about the amount of games. It's about the amount of money. If you're making so much money, it's like people saying, "Oh, the fix was in on Super Bowl number 43." Well, for what?
You're right. You can get tickets for games 5, 6, and 7.
I'm trying to tell this
like
dude.
I said,
man,
unless it's changed.
It ain't
used to be that way.
It ain't never changed.
It didn't used to be that way, bro.
Let me tell you something about the NBA too. Regardless of all the things that go on in the NBA, championship games, they let them play. Because if that was the case, if we went by that stature, all the Pistons championships would have went to 7. And they played two teams.
Pistons was like one of the worst rated finals of all time.
They played the Lakers, high market team. High market team.
This last
high market team.
2004.
Hold up. High market team. They played the Lakers twice.
That don't mean nothing.
And they're a high market team. Yes, it does mean
2004
something.
go look at the ratings for 2004 and 2005 NBA Finals.
The ratings.
The ratings ain't got nothing to do with the tickets that are paid for. What does it make a difference anyway? If the Pistons swept the Lakers the first time they played them, then they beat them in 5 games. That's a high market team, right?
First of all, you need to get off of that phone Googling.
I ain't Googling
I can tell you.
I'm on our post because I'm about to read a post from a fan.
When the Pistons were in their heyday,
I don't Google, but go ahead.
The Pistons had the second best attendance in the entire NBA.
That's not what I'm talking about. He said I was talking about the 2004 Pistons team in the championship in 2005. I wasn't going way back because I was just a little kid. I can't speak on that. I saw the games, but I ain't know nothing about all that.
Well, I think the Pistons, and you guys might want to pull this up, but I think the Pistons ran a 10-year run of being the number 1 money making on the profit side of any team in the NBA for 10 years standing. Wow. So my point is, it really is not to their benefit to try to cheat in these games. That's why when those referees got caught cheating, they got rid of them. Mm-hmm. But those referees were cheating on the bookmaking side. Mm-hmm. But the NBA stands nothing. They don't, they stand nothing to, all they could do is hurt the brand by doing that. That's all they could do. When you're talking about the best of the best, when you're in the finals, that's what it is. Supposed to be the best 2 teams facing each other. It would not really make sense to do anything to make the outcome of the series go one way or the other, because the league makes money no matter who wins. It just doesn't make sense. Now, if you're talking about an isolated game here or a game there and somebody betting a whole lot of money on the games, and they may be able to shift some players or do some stuff with some refs, then maybe so. But for the NBA to set something up to where it looks like the series just has to go 6 games, it doesn't make sense for the brand.
That's how many points they giving Cleveland. They got the money on Vegas, got the spread for Golden State to win, and they giving Cleveland 7 points.
Okay.
But
but guess what? In the last time that they faced each other, the Warriors were the favorite.
Mm-hmm.
So we got my man Mark Thomas checking in on the Sports Talk Uncut page, and this is to Ike. It sounds like LeBron did not beat a 73-19. He was down 3-1 to a 73-19. He beat a depleted, injured, and suspended Warriors team. He said, you take Bogut and Iggy away from that team during the regular season and Draymond Green for about 20 games for the regular season, which is about equivalent to a finals game suspension in the regular season. Are they still a 73-19?
Oh my God.
What?
That ain't nothing good.
Good point, man.
What was the record?
Wait a minute. What's good about that point?
What's good? There ain't no good point. Listen, Mark, let me help you out, Mark.
He said that it was a 73-19 when it was at full strength, is what he's saying. That's the 73-19, but with no Bogut, no Iggy, no Draymond Green, 3
Here's the thing,
key
man.
factors.
Here's the thing.
So he going at for that.
Ike knows basketball, and Ike knows damn well that the best team did not win last year.
He talking junk, so you saying he's just being?
I mean,
I'm making it up.
So he's just being a fan. So he's being a fan right now.
Well,
I'm making it up.
Here's the
I'm
thing.
making that up.
If you match that Warriors team up full strength versus the Cavaliers full strength, nobody would have thought that the Cavaliers could have beat that team.
Yeah, and it showed when it was at full strength. I mean,
that's the reason why.
But here's the thing: why when
Vegas
people
pick.
say something about injuries and things like that, injuries are a part of the game.
Yeah.
And some folks be hoping that other folks be injured by a certain part of the season. That's one reason that we watch sports, because
it's never the same. It's like a fingerprint.
Yeah, because see, that's the thing. You start out, like last season with the Warriors, rolling. Oh my God, they was unstoppable. But a little injury here, a little injury there.
Timing.
Somebody drunk,
kicking folks in the nuts.
Right. Somebody in the middle trying to run the ball up the floor like a point guard. Certain things happen during the course of a season where you can get another team that can rise and
take advantage of your misfortune.
Yeah, they might just be the more physical team. Just like the Bad Boys. The Bad Boys wasn't a hell of a talented team.
They had physical
presence. They just beat you down. So,
they had a lot of talent.
Hence the rule change.
They had a lot of talent.
They had a lot of talent.
They had a center that couldn't jump this high off the floor.
Get 18 rebounds a night. And he can shoot a 3.
And will break your nose in a heartbeat.
He can shoot a 3. And you come through that middle, he gonna body slam. Yeah.
Literally.
And guess what? And he gonna fight back.
Literally.
He was gonna fight back.
Not fight back. Then you
had the sissy cross dressing, but you come down the lane, he's gonna clothesline you like Jordan found out.
That was before he was doing all that. Robin hadn't went crazy.
No, we not finna go there with Robin when he was a pisser.
He was the worm when he was with us.
Once he started hanging out with Madonna, he found out how to market.
That's what it was. It wasn't.
He turned from the worm to Robin. The worm was just a catalyst to the butterfly.
He morphed into something totally different.
I like that.
He was in a cocoon.
He was a butterfly after that.
He was in a cocoon.
Yeah, he was a butterfly after that.
He learned how to market himself. How you playing with Jordan and your jersey sell just as much.
Why is my mama video calling me on air?
I don't know, but that's your mama, so you better take it.
Right. See what she wants.
Hey, mama.
Hey, mom, you look real mad. You know I'm on air right now, and everybody can hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart.
How you doing?
Hello, mama. How you doing, mama?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Don't be telling everybody where we at, mom.
We lie.
Right, we be saying some stuff sometimes. Somebody might be looking for us.
Right.
Especially Ike.
I didn't say that.
Well, let me call you back when I get off the air. Tell Solomon he should be listening right now because we done said something about some people he like, and I'm pretty sure he want to call and argue with Ike real quick.
Okay,
All right, love you. Bye. Bye.
Man, he did a monologue to his children. Then his mama called in the middle of the show.
Who the star?
They looking for
Who the star?
Them kids looking for him. Them kids looking for him.
He called grandma. Hey, grandma, where my daddy at?
Mama, what daddy? Find daddy. Please, we looking for daddy.
Also, now just leave my kids. Is what y'all telling me. I'm a bad daddy.
Ain't nobody say you was a bad
No, I'm
dad.
just messing with you.
We just said your kids is looking for you. They didn't call grandma. He don't only be here. We don't see him.
So-
He ain't answering his phone.
Golden State in 7.
Golden State 6.
I'm gonna go State in 7.
Golden State in 7. Golden State in 6. Remember this. Come the end of June. Just remember. And remember who said this last year again. Ain't gonna say it
What
this
about the year before? Why you always hyping on last year? Because they won last year. What about the year before and
I
Golden
said
State
it
beat
was-
them in
I
6?
said it was
You
gonna
can't go
lose.
back 2 years, man.
I said
I
it
can
was
go
gonna
back
lose.
as many years as I want to go
I
back.
said
And he
it-
can go back 1 year. I can go back 5.
I said they was going to lose.
Who
He
said
didn't
that?
have enough help to win. He was playing with the second unit.
Yeah, I am now. Anyway.
I could listen. His injuries happen as part of the game. We could say when they beat the year they won, when they beat Memphis Grizzlies, Conley got hurt. They was up 2-3-1 on Memphis, was up 3-1 against Golden State, and Conley went down. They came and won that series 2-1.
I think you're mixing the Memphis game up with the OKC game. Was up 3-1.
Yeah, and then nobody got hurt, so we're not gonna talk about OKC game. We're talking about the year before when they won.
But I don't think they was up 3-1.
It was up 2-1. Grizzlies
Yeah,
was
I
winning.
give you 2-1.
Grizzlies was winning the series, and Conley got hurt. San Antonio looked like they was about to smash, and then Kawhi Leonard got hurt. So it's what?
Looks ain't everything.
It don't matter.
The game didn't finish that way.
Listen.
All I said was Warriors in 7, and I don't care nothing about
That's
none of
not gonna happen. They ain't going 7. It went 7 last year.
I know it's
You
going
think-
6.
You think we're
Golden
trying to
State's
go
gonna beat 'em
7
in
again?
6.
Yep.
We're not doing that.
Because
we got the one
because
key
Golden State's gonna
factor.
beat them in 6.
I'm gonna tell you the key factor nobody we talk about, and I'm gonna tell you who it is.
James Jones.
He might come in and get about 8. K-Love.
He can't be. Hold on, man. Bstrilla, you gotta hype the only white dude that's playing.
K-Love.
You gotta.
If he's white,
Wait a minute. Ain't nobody talking about he's white. K-Love
I
gonna
don't
get
care.
K-Love gonna get a double every game.
I don't care. He
He
ain't
gonna
getting
hit,
at this
he gonna
game.
hit 25.
He ain't getting
and he
at
gonna
this
get
game.
about 15
He ain't
rebounds
getting at this game.
every game.
He ain't getting at this game.
Every game.
He ain't getting
Mark
at this
my
game.
words.
So you gonna be the
K-Love.
Finals MVP?
K-Love.
We'll be the
Love
Finals
ain't gonna do
MVP.
nothing.
He be
Don't
close.
let all that hype do it. He gonna
He be
hurt
second.
himself again.
He gonna be
He
second.
gonna try to cross over somebody the wrong
So,
time.
LeBron gonna average.
hurt his ankles just like he did last year.
Going to LeBron could average 12. They'll still get him Finals MVP. They give him everything.
He's not gonna average
They
12.
give him everything.
Kyrie might get the MVP of the finals this year. They might divert it to him. Let him go to work because they can't stop him.
Actually, you should have got him to him.
So
last
did y'all
year.
talk about the NBA All NBA team? Because I know you was really upset, Ike, about something that happened. So James Harden, unanimous first team. You know, I hate that word unanimous. But somebody gave a second team vote to Westbrook. I think somebody was just being an a-hole to do that. But Ike went off. But y'all can get Steph Curry unanimous for the MVP. He can't even be unanimous on the first team up. He averaged a triple.
Let it go.
You ain't go in. I'm surprised you
Let
didn't
it-
have
let
an
it
Ike's
go,
corner
man.
on that.
Listen,
Let it go, man.
No, B, he went on for about 30 minutes at my house, man.
I just can't believe who the people vote. I'm trying to figure out who the people vote. Last I checked.
Wait a minute. The All American, I mean, the All NBA team is voted by the media, isn't it?
I think all of them awards voted by the media.
Who,
Yeah.
when you average,
I think if it was a star,
when
it
you
would've happened.
average a triple
Triple-double.
double for the entire season, how do you get second place votes? And the dude who didn't average a triple double the whole season.
I got
Over there.
Go ahead, kick the rhyme. All right, go ahead.
No, I ain't right.
Spit for him, man. Show him what you doing in the 80s.
It is your man, RB the Breakthrough, back here again with yet another video. And Scottie Pippen just said that LeBron James has not even surpassed Kobe yet. But before we do hop into that, a couple of announcements. First, I have some amazing and exciting news about my professional basketball career. I will be making a video on this soon.
What?
Two, stay tuned.
Hey,
for
man,
the
what
next
did you
video.
talking about,
We'll be
man?
doing
We don't
subscriber
care.
What?
recognition
We don't care, bro.
What?
Get rid of that.
We don't
phone.
care, bro.
So
What?
Pippen did state a fact though.
Well, I had to bring that up. How do you guys feel about that?
I agree.
First off, they play two different positions, and Michael Jordan was a scorer. At all will, he's going to score, and he wanted to score. LeBron more of a passer. That's what he really liked to do. He scored not like a scorer. He scored sometimes when he have to, but if he will divert the ball to somebody else to let him shoot.
So is that to say that Michael couldn't pass the ball?
No, Michael could pass, but Michael was not. The difference is Michael was not passing the ball.
Based on position.
That's the difference. When Michael got the ball, he's scoring first. He passing second. First option, I'm scoring.
Well, LeBron is going to score first.
Nah,
before
but
passes.
he's going to look to pass. He's looking to pass. Jordan is not.
You know that again. That sounds good on TV.
But I'm just saying.
But here's the thing: he just broke the record for points in the playoffs.
I didn't say he
Over
can't.
Michael Jordan.
He didn't
right.
do that by passing.
Right.
I didn't say he couldn't score.
No, I didn't say that. You did say that he couldn't score. What I said was, now we want to say that he's more of a facilitator than he is a scorer. And the truth of the matter is, he doesn't score as well as he used to. That's the truth.
That'd
of
be
the
more
matter.
true. Yeah,
Right.
that would be more true.
That's
Yeah.
anybody who's been playing
Because
14 years.
you got to remember when he beat the Pistons up all by himself scoring.
Mhm.
It is 18, not
28 points.
Huh?
Was he 18 then? Oh, allegedly 18. But really
He-
20.
no,
allegedly
no, he-
18. He was
he wasn't-
29 then.
No, he wasn't 18 because he was still in middle school at 18.
29.
He was in the 5th grade.
Yeah, the man really right now is about 47 years
He
old.
gotta be about 50. Yeah.
Heck of an athlete.
But
Heck of an
but
athlete.
I think it's a legitimate argument. They saying that he has surpassed Michael, and these outrageous comparisons that these people keep trying to make.
They shouldn't compare. It's like compare apples to oranges.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
And I just want to know, how did you guys feel about that?
I've hated that comparison since day one. LeBron stepped on a basketball court in the NBA. They started it then. And
when I first
didn't like
seen
it.
him, you know who I compared him to when I first seen him? Karl Malone.
Yeah.
That's who I thought he played like. Karl Malone, who developed a shot now and who passed okay. I think he got his passing better, but he's a power forward. So his game he was a big guy like Karl Malone that you just couldn't stop. And you get in front of him, you get knocked down. The only difference is Karl Malone was just putting his knees up.
Yeah, but I've never thought why people compared. I don't even see the comparison between LeBron James and Kobe. I just don't
Two different
understand
styles
these
of play.
comparisons.
Now, I could see
Different
LeBron,
styles.
I could see Kobe and Mike comparison.
They both two guards.
They both two guards.
Mhm.
But I do not see the comparison with LeBron and either one of those guys.
No.
I don't either.
Because I don't see it. Because
You know, people want to always find a one greatest at something. They want to say that regardless of position, they try to use the whole boxing mantra, the whole pound for pound thing,
And really what it
and
all
apply
comes
it to other
down to,
sports.
what it all comes down to
Yeah,
is
but
opinion
see,
anyway.
pound for pound means it has nothing to do with weight.
Yeah,
It has something that more so to do with skill set.
Right, I'm saying they like to try to take that that principle and apply it across other sports. But the problem is, even in any different weight classes in boxing, they all still boxers. They don't play different positions. They ain't no center, ain't no forward. They don't got different skill sets. They ain't gonna see a great guy with just a back to the basket game in boxing. You get what I mean? What I'm saying about that, they all fighting. That's all
Well,
I'm
if
saying.
that's the case, then how come nobody compares LeBron to Larry Bird?
Which they should. I'm with you. That's my point. It's stupid that they keep trying to come up with this greatest
Wait a minute. Wait
player,
a minute,
regardless of position.
Wait a minute. The star is shaking his head.
they're
no.
not going to make that comparison.
Why don't they?
Because LeBron is not a three-point champion. Now, he shoot three-pointers, but that's not his game. Bird was known for shooting the three. That was his almost go-to shot. But he could play flat out, was a great ball player. But he was known for rocking you out in that three-point, that he could hit that good. And he got his shot off kind of quick, and he got his shot off. But to make the comparison to Bird and LeBron, The best comparison you can make is Karl Malone. That would be a legit comparison. Karl Malone and LeBron James. That's a good because Karl Malone
based on style of play.
On style of play.
Mhm.
Because he shoot like Karl Malone used to shoot outside 18-footer. He used to dunk and he was strong and
LeBron
big.
is truly a better
And
player.
when he played, his arm was, I mean, he was bigger than everybody. His shoulders and his arms like he had the 24-inch pythons, like Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan and the young people Googling WDE wrestler back in the day. And his thing was eat your vitamins and look at my guns, 24-inch pythons. So for those who don't know who Karl Malone is, look him up in back in the day. Watch his play and call us up and tell me what you think.
Basketball.
LeBron compared to Karl Malone. That's about the best comparison you can do.
Oh boy.
And I think kudos for him
style.
surpassing Jordan on points. That's huge victory. That's just a huge victory anyway. Just to get the best and lead him in
Request
basketball
lines
points.
are now open. You can hit us up at 248-429-7224.
Just like that boy in there.
I like, can I take a break?
What happened, man?
I think you scared him because he was like,
Where
did that come from?
I'm like, what happened? The mic's going back.
Coon Barkley would have never got through off like that. So you ain't no star.
I'm a star.
And he compared you to Barkley.
And his mouth all up. And
that's the problem. It ain't that I'm
you
a
just
star.
you just crossed the line,
me
G.
to that bum.
You just crossed the line, G.
Listen, man, you could have did. You crossed the line. We gonna fight after the show. We gonna fight.
Tickets on sale now.
Ain't no.
Big Ike versus Big G.
No, we street fight.
It's going down.
This is an old-fashioned street fight. No tickets will
the
be
last
sold.
event at the Joe.
What they call that fight when in the hood? What they call that? We doing what's that website that everybody do?
Oh, World Star.
Yeah, we about to be on World Star.
Yeah,
Straight hood. No ticket. We finna be on World Star.
Y'all need some gold teeth. Y'all gonna go on World Star, man. Get y'all some gold teeth and a t-shirt with somebody that you love on it.
Right. And
Make
shorts.
Sure make sure you're scrapping in. But there's some other stuff to get to, man. Y'all do know
yesterday. We started yesterday.
Who's LeBron?
Started yesterday, so
Who got here about it?
you
Why
know,
I hear
my
him?
focus.
Have y'all seen his hairline?
Ty was saying
He's
yesterday
disappearing.
that he thinks that KD is even moving.
I think he's got
more
part of it
than
painted
he
on.
did previously. Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah, I mean, I think you adapt to the culture, you adapt to the style, and that's the same thing happened to me when I went to Miami. I started to slash more, move more out the ball, shoot more standstill
Play the exact
threes,
same way you play now.
figure out ways I could be more productive than just having the ball isolation. You know, so it's the right thing to do.
What dangerous does that make him?
I mean, he's one of the most dangerous guys we have in the world already. So, it makes it even more dangerous when you equip that talent, that skill with those guys.
Enter into a series having worked 8 months to get to this point. Is there a level of pressure that seeps into your mind thinking about what if it doesn't go our way to have put in all that work?
It's just the joy of being able to compete for a championship.
That's a dumbass
You have more pressure
question.
to it. I don't believe in it. At the end of the day, win, lose, or draw, if you left everything on the floor, then you'd be satisfied with that. I mean, are you going to be happy with the outcome if you lose? Of course not. You'll be excited about it. You'll have an unbelievable feeling if you win, of course so. But if you leave everything on the floor, I mean, everything else take care of itself.
No, we're going to this championship series thinking we're going to lose.
Who does that? Did you hear about Kyrie Irving saying he's thinking about retiring?
Huh?
Why?
I just actually did you hear about
No,
that?
I didn't hear nothing about that.
He said no.
Yeah, he's thinking about he might retire.
For what? Wow.
Because when he went to Duke, he played. He got that foot, and then he got that. Got that knee, so he want to be able to walk around. And at a very young age, he quitting early.
So Derrick Rose has infected the league.
Hey, listen. Most these young guys now, man, it's not about loyalty. It's about me.
Yeah.
It's about, hey, how much money do I really need? Let's be real. If you make it $20-some million
from them, you mean? Because they still getting money outside of.
Yeah, and
them.
you got your endorsement deal.
Yeah, but what if it's a dude saying, you know what, I'm banked out, I still feel good, I want to go live my life.
Right, that's what I'm talking about. That's the good thing.
Yeah.
As a fan, you think that's a bad thing, but let's look at this really. If you go to the NBA Finals 3 years or 2 years in a row, you playing all the way to June, which means you basically playing almost a 4 year.
7 times.
No,
that means
he's
you
No, we're talking about
Kyrie,
Kyrie
Oh,
Irving.
Kyrie. Okay.
Yeah, that means you playing a full
Yeah.
Ain't no
Yeah.
rest.
year. It's no rest.
Rest. Right.
Then if you played in Olympics,
And he's playing banged up pretty much
yeah,
all
and
the
he's
time.
playing banged up, and then you see some dude who did it for 14 years, you'll be like, oh man, I don't think I'm gonna do that. So and then you win
And
two
the style of play,
championships.
and it's also the style of play.
They ain't
he
won
plays
two
with,
yet.
too.
He ain't won two
Well,
yet.
I'm just
I
saying.
mean, you putting the cart before the horse right now.
But
my
I'm
brother.
saying that whole workout regimen and being there and that whole playing for a year, that is a toll on the body.
It is. Agreed.
And so if you young and you bank your money in, why not quit? He's still going with Kyrie Irving shoes, and I think the ball guy showed him something. You ain't got to play, sign, and autograph your shoes, and you make more money with Nike because you're a retired player. Because Nike really, if you think about it, Nike ain't really got his signature. They got to make the signature. Just imagine if he came out with the Kyrie Irvings with his personal signature on it.
Mm.
They'd sell like hotcakes if once he retired.
Yeah, but then he gonna have to have surgery for that carpal tunnel. He gonna have a signing all those shoes.
Hey, no, them limited edition.
Oh, don't sign all of them.
No,
Just a few.
Oh, you talking
Well,
about? You saying?
I tell you what.
You saying supply and demand?
How much you want to make a bet?
I'm saying do what Jordan do.
If
Only 1,000 coming out.
if Kyrie Irving, if Kyrie Irving does limited edition shoes, I bet you the limited edition shoes will sell more than ball shoes. Why?
Maybe.
No, they will. You know why?
Why?
'Cause he's proven. Ball ain't proven.
Listen, Ball go to LA. Listen, he go to LA. Lakers pick him up. All he got to do in his first game, listen, he hit 10 points. He scored 10 points. I'm telling you this right now. All Ball got to do, get to LA, score 10 points in his first game. His shoes is going to fly off the rack.
Nah,
from
not for
the
$4.95.
stars, because everybody.
Yeah, because ain't nobody paying $4.95 for that BS.
Y'all ain't heard what my man say about the shoes?
Yeah, he said he don't want nothing, but he said if you ain't a big baller,
Don't buy them.
This shoe ain't for you.
It ain't
That's
for
what he
you.
said.
Well, you gotta be.
But that's
Big
a-
So since I'm a star,
you gotta be
since I'm a star,
he's a
Who
star.
gonna
by
give you some?
media
and I'm a big
The
baller,
stars get given.
and I'm a big baller,
Chris-
I got to buy my
Hold
own.
on. Chris Rock said that he don't have to pay for his stuff. He endorses. So he can just walk in LeVar Ball's warehouse, put on a pair of shoes, and walk out because he's endorsed.
Right.
If you was a star,
I'm not endorsing.
you would be able to endorse them. You'd
I
just be able to go
wanna
get them. You wouldn't have to pay for
I want to
them.
buy them.
Why you want to buy him when you can endorse him?
him.
How's that sound, man?
I don't want to endorse. I want to buy
Lord.
him. He got his own endorsement.
And I was the one smoking when I came here. You don't want nothing for free because you the star. You endorsing, but you want to pay.
My mama always told me, God bless
Man,
his soul.
ever what he says about being
if you
no,
get
you
something
balling
free,
if
it
you
ain't
walk,
free.
if you balling and you walk in there and
Listen,
walk out with some shoes
listen,
that cost
they said
$4.95 without paying for them.
My
That's
mama-
a baller.
Listen,
I'm gonna let
my
y'all.
mama
cover that.
always told me if somebody give you something free, it's something that go along with it.
No, whatever.
And I ain't trying to have
No,
something
ain't
go
nothing
along with
Yeah,
it.
well, you know what? You need to stop with that.
He might want me
That's
to.
not
He might
true
want me
in
to
every-
say something on his behalf.
It might
that
be
I don't believe.
75% true, but it ain't all true.
He might want me to say something on his behalf that I don't believe. You know, I'm uncut. They might want me to say some stuff that I'm not
endorsing.
accustomed to.
Hey,
So I have to.
Chris
I have
Watt,
to buy
Chris
him.
Watt comes in there and gets some shoes and walks out. What does he have to say? He's Chris Watt.
Pookie ain't doing that.
He's Chris Watt.
So let me ask y'all this, man. Let's get back to some basketball.
Yeah.
Game one. Who you giving game one to?
Golden State.
All right.
Really?
Yep.
Game
one, Cleveland.
No.
Cleveland.
No.
Cavaliers
And they,
by 12.
in Oakland? In Oakland?
In Oakland by 12.
Ike,
You
you
are
just-
high.
You know what, Ike? You just want to be outraged.
He being a fan.
Right,
That's
he's
what
being a fan.
No,
for
no,
real.
he's just being a damn nut.
Right.
Call it
And
nutty.
like I said, like you were
Call
talking
it-
about, like I'm yelling and smoking
Call
something.
it
This
nutty.
fool done
Call it
smoked
nutty.
a whole bunch of
When that
whatever.
happens,
So that means these folks betting all this money and making these odds don't know nothing.
don't
They
know,
talking about.
no nothing at all. Have they ever?
Mhm.
Have they really ever? No. So here we go.
Well,
Don't
let's see.
be. Don't.
They're 1-1 too because they picked
This
Golden
is
State
what I
the year
don't want
before.
y'all to do when I start texting y'all after the game. Answer the text. Don't act like your ass is asleep. Don't
Wait a
act
minute.
like you
Wait a
sleep.
minute.
And that goes
Don't act
both
like-
ways.
wait a minute,
And that
though.
goes
Don't
both
act like you
ways.
sleep.
Wait a minute. This dude never
it
texts
goes
me.
both ways.
He telling me I better answer.
It goes
He
both
never
ways.
answered
Ike.
me.
It goes both ways. So if Golden State wins game one, you better be
Now,
answering
listen.
your texts too.
Know what you gonna do?
And
Right.
at the game
That's
too.
hot.
Bstrilla, if Golden State win game one, Ike gonna be managing his group. He gonna be out. No, they gonna have a gig real quick. He gonna get one. He gonna get on the phone like, hey, I need them to come sing there tomorrow. No, we'll pay you. We'll pay you. Don't even worry about paying us this time. Because I need to be busy. I can't answer this call right
now. And don't let Golden State go up 2-0. He might not even show up.
Oh, listen. I'm showing up, and I'm telling you. So you heard it here first. First radio show to say it. Cleveland will win. This is Ike's prediction. He always leads you right. Game 1.
Not always.
Bet the point spread. They're giving you 7. They're going to win by 12.
Wait a minute. What was your record in football? Okay. Anyway.
This dude had one good week.
Oh, my
God. Now he's
a football guru.
One good week? I had one good every week. What you talking about? I was number 1 by a mile.
He took a lead at the end.
What was the lead at the end?
Me and you was going back and forth.
What about his baseball picks?
What about his hockey picks? Hold on. He the hockey guy. What about his hockey picks?
What about your hockey picks?
Where Ottawa at?
Where's Anaheim at? Okay, then.
Where Ottawa at?
So ain't none of us know nothing.
No. We never claimed to know nothing about hockey.
Well, you picked Anaheim. Did you not? You didn't pick Anaheim? Okay.
No, I didn't.
The Mighty Ducks.
You said the Mighty Ducks. Yes. Okay.
Where Ottawa at, though? They let you down.
Well,
didn't they let you down? That's who you went with, ain't it? I went to Ottawa. The Senators.
I just went with Ottawa because I like Pittsburgh.
And it was right there.
Picking on Philly.
It was right there to the end. That last game, that game 7 was a great game.
It was one of the best game 7s I've seen in a long time.
And I was actually sitting there following. I'm like, I can see the puck good. Okay.
Right.
It was going fast, but
I was like, wow, this game is good.
Look, I even called it. I called a couple because I learned a couple things like, oh, that's icing, and then the dude blew whistle.
He got all happy about it too. It's icing.
You got happy because you understood.
Yeah, because when he blew the whistle, icing right there.
I just want to let.
He was offside.
Speaking on hockey, I just want to let G know
what
something.
What the hell are y'all talking?
Hockey, man. G, look on Sports Talk Uncut. There's a picture. You can go sleep all you want of Canadian black hockey.
Go to the Sports Talk Uncut page. Somebody posted in the visitor.
That's right.
Hey man, let me put my headphones on so I can tell y'all something.
You can tell us nothing.
Y'all need to quit acting like people got black hockey team somewhere. Ain't no such damn thing as no black hockey team.
There were such things as black hockey teams. You know, you better wake up, man.
Hey, we got Miss Wetcat on the show. What's happening, Miss Wetcat?
Miss Wetcat.
Lovely name. Oh Lord,
Miss Wetcat.
What you waving for? Say something, girl.
Is she walking away?
I don't know what she doing.
Oh, she on that damn phone.
There she go.
Gotta sit still, Miss Wetcat. There you go. Say something.
Say hello to the Sports Talk Uncut crew.
She was got
Now you show.
Oh, okay. What's going on?
Were you at the bathroom?
So who you got in the NBA Finals? LeBron James or
Steph Curry?
Steph Curry.
What y'all talking about?
Oh, listen.
We talking about who gonna win the finals.
She must got Sprint like me.
We know you got.
You hear me now? No.
We're talking about who is going to win between the NBA Finals, LeBron James. The game tonight, not the whole series. The game tonight, LeBron James or Cleveland Cavaliers. Tomorrow.
Okay.
Who do you pick and why?
She don't know why.
Oh, she don't know why. So who do you pick? Don't tell us why, then.
Well, I think LeBron, he probably got the biggest thing, so I'm gonna go with him.
That's what she's thinking too.
Like I said, it don't matter about the size. I put it down.
That's a damn lie.
What she said don't matter about size. How you
That's a damn lie.
Is she gonna answer the question, or she's gonna avoid the question?
Oh, she gave you.
You gotta. Hey, have you seen iRobot? Gotta ask the right question. My responses are limited. Now talk about you got it.
What are you saying over there, Miss Waycat?
I'm saying it don't matter. It's all about how you put it down, but in regards
she got that Sprint. Can you hear me now? No, we can't hear you
that's
now.
Metro PCS.
Shoot, Metro PCS is better than Sprint.
We didn't hear your response. You went out, in and out. We didn't hear you.
You can hear me?
No, we didn't hear you. Your phone needs going charging.
Let me bring her volume up. Now say something.
I think LeBron's
If you don't get away from here with that phone is terrible.
Hey, I got you. I said I think LeBron.
Don't move. Stay right there. Stay right there. Don't move. Stay right there.
Stay right here.
There you go. Yep. Don't move.
Okay. LeBron's team is gonna win. They gonna win. They gonna take it tonight.
So your phone only
Not
working in the
tonight.
bedroom?
They ain't gonna take nothing tonight because ain't nobody playing.
Hold on,
tonight.
anyway,
Hold on, stop. Her phone only works
Your
in the
phone
bedroom.
only work in the bedroom?
No, I have you actually on my. I have a speaker here.
Oh, shit, we on the speaker. Oh, okay.
Yeah, my Bluetooth was on, and I was listening to some music until I got a call.
You got a call.
That's what they call her speaker. Okay.
We got it.
Next to the bed. Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go.
You saying that LeBron James will win game 1, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. All right.
She knows something.
Hey.
She knows something. She know a whole lot.
Now she knows something.
You smart. You need to call in all the time.
Yeah,
What's your real name? I can call you. What's your real name?
So since we got you on here, you can plug your show. What day does your show come on?
My show is 8:00 p.m. every Tuesday night at 8.
You got it.
And this, what kind of show is it?
Well, it's called Love, Sex, and War. I mean, I have different topics about everything. Even it really doesn't matter because love comes in different forms. Sex comes in different forms, of course. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And I be trying to cover them all.
You be trying to do them all? Is that what you said?
Well, we got the sex expert in here. If you didn't know, our co-host is a sex expert.
Hey.
If you know how to do listen, this guy here should come on your show. Brandon Lemons.
The only weakness that he has is his pull-out game. That's it.
Oh my God! Well, he needs to come on. He needs to come on next Tuesday. He needs to come on my show next Tuesday. Let it be told. Let it be told, because I'm open for everything. So tell him he can come with it.
You're open for everything.
He is the sex expert.
I'm going further than that point.
Hey, he be so busy having sex he can't even be on your show.
Oh, well, he can bring whatever he's doing to the show.
I think
we can handle that. He can bring whatever he's doing to the show. That's right. Ain't no cutouts.
Oh, Lord.
Ain't no cutouts. I got it.
I love my brother. I love y'all, man.
Well, I'm glad I'm a man, boy, because you done tried to wrestle one of us down and get the humping on us. This sports talk. This a new game.
Yeah. Well, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Who do you think gonna win? Who's gonna hit the first half? Who's gonna get the first half?
Well,
win the first half.
Ike, who you got?
Do you have to
ask him?
The NBA champs.
He thinks they're gonna sweep.
Who are the NBA champs?
I don't mean nothing.
The Cleveland Cavaliers.
That's who I got.
Okay.
King James and company.
Okay. And Bstrilla, you got the Warriors.
Oh yeah.
And Brandon, you have the Warriors.
Previous champion.
And I also have the Warriors.
It'll be a close game. I think game 1 gonna be actually.
So you and I going for the
Feeling each other
Cleveland
out,
Cavaliers, and the rest of the team is going for the Warriors.
The Warriors, yeah. That's what's up.
What's that you got in the camera?
So y'all lose. It's 2 of y'all and 3 of us. So.
Got a couple of midgets in walked in the room, huh?
Woo! What's the next topic? Off sports all the way.
No, I didn't. I said midgets. Wrestling.
Small people.
Yeah, that's sports.
Oh,
You can't call them.
oh, little people.
Little people.
Okay.
Well, she got a couple little people.
The guy said you got to put a couple little people that walked into the camera.
Right.
Who?
She come out.
Oh boy.
I want to know who they is.
Me.
It's quiet. I hear crickets.
Me.
You gotta tell her what it is.
So,
Me.
wait a minute. Let's get
I mean,
back.
it ain't hard to see me.
Now, we left off at the black hockey players in Canada,
we
right?
The
black hockey players in Canada.
Yeah, go to our Facebook page, the show's Facebook page, and to the visitor posts.
Our frequent listener, Mark.
I'm gonna go over
Decory,
I'm gonna go over here and look.
Decory did that one?
Oh, yeah, okay. Decory, he's another, he got history all mixed up.
Oh, Lord.
You be fixing history. You be finding them alternative facts.
Well,
alternative facts.
He be listening to Bstrilla's National Hockey League report, and I keep telling them that it ain't no black people in hockey, and they keep telling me it is, and I keep saying I'm not talking about the dude to clean up the locker room.
We're not talking about the dude to clean up the locker room either. He's probably white anyway. But anyway,
Bstrilla tried to convince me that hockey was created by a black man.
It was.
That's what he wants you to see this post for. I haven't vetted this post myself, Bstrilla. So
I have seen it.
This is on your
ain't
shoulders.
No black man created no stuff out in the cold on no ice. I don't know why y'all believe that.
Well, because you don't.
Well, I'm looking for it. I mean,
you ain't looking hard. I don't even see that page turning down nowhere. Come on.
What's the next topic?
What's the next topic? What we got?
I thought y'all said
it's on the visitors post.
Yeah, but I can't
talk hockey while he's looking it up. Bstrilla.
Yeah.
Duh.
Duh.
Finals. Predators.
He don't.
Penguins.
Who won? Who's winning? What's the score?
When does it start?
He don't know.
Game one.
So game one was won by Pittsburgh 5-3. Yes, I do know.
Yeah, I guess you do after you sit there and tapped on that phone all day.
Didn't even look at the score because I watched the game.
Oh, what was the score?
Where they threw out a catfish.
Yeah. Now here's the thing. We had this discussion. So I said, how do they get to bring in catfish to the arena, and they're not checking them? I said they hide them somewhere.
They do hide them somewhere.
Bstrilla said it's in the coat. I said they hide them somewhere else.
Where's that?
You always want to try to think they hide them somewhere else.
Bstrilla said they coming into the arena and they got the stuff in their coat. Now I'm thinking you ain't gonna put no catfish in your coat because your coat gonna smell like fish.
Well, your coat's gonna smell like octopi too if you put octopi in your coat.
Octopi ain't really never got no smell. You ever ate some octopi?
That's because it's cooked. You don't smell cooked octopi. Anyway, it's fish.
Lady outside the studio yesterday when I left, her skirt smelled like fish.
Oh,
that wasn't her skirt.
Definitely wasn't her skirt.
So I said the lady sneaking them in. B said they putting them under their coat, and I said I think they.
Why? Because why would women be sneaking them in? Because they expect to smell like fish anyway.
Pretty much.
Oh, you know what? If you're a woman listening to this show, we do not.
No, I'm not saying all women smell like fish, but if a woman do smell like fish, she ain't gonna get ridiculed for it.
Well, I got a good joke for you.
Yeah, they are.
Since we on the NHL and fish being thrown on the ice, what did the blind man say when he walked past the fish market?
That black player started Canadian hockey.
What'd he say? I don't know.
Good afternoon, ladies.
That's funny.
That's funny.
That's funny.
And it's not the views of Sports Talk Uncut. But anyway, yeah, Pittsburgh won the first game 5-3. So catfish got thrown on the ice. The guy that threw it on the ice, they were going to charge him.
They was going to charge him,
but they turned down the charge.
They turned it down.
Yeah.
The owner said,
but
we don't need to lock him up.
There's other teams in that hockey that
do it all the time. That's like
Florida. Florida throws rats on the ice, not real rats.
Whoa. Rats.
Not real rats.
Rubber
rats.
Rubber
rubber rats.
Rubber rats. Found out it wasn't a black guy that threw the fish. They was like, no charges.
Well, according to you, no black guys come to hockey games, so it wouldn't be a black guy.
Anyway, put up a picture with a bunch of brothers, man, with some brooms. A hockey team.
And them the janitors be.
If you and Bstrilla,
if you don't read that story and stop complaining about what you don't know. Anyway,
that's the story he wants you to see.
Yes.
Okay.
Read the story.
Black ice. Again, this is all on the shoulders of Bstrilla. I have not vetted this post, nor have I vetted the source.
It might be an alternative fact.
It's all on Bstrilla right now.
Alternative facts.
It's all on Bstrilla. So who you got winning this series? Will the Penguins sweep them?
This is on some site called originalpeople.org.
Right.
and you think that that's a reputable site? Can you go there, please, Ike?
I'm going in now.
Originalpeople.org. We're looking up what they are calling black ice. And black ice, I'm seeing a picture depicted here of some black men, look like they're back in the 40s, maybe. What year?
20s.
The 20s? Black people was alive in the 20s?
Yeah, we've been around a long time.
Okay, that was just a crazy response.
You know,
Anyway,
wait a minute. Wait a minute. We was actually around here in the 20s? And it, oh boy.
I don't know about him. Anyway,
Dude, you said the 20s. Bstrilla, this say the 1830s, man.
did you read the whole thing? No. Thank you.
Boy, this show is terrible. Research is terrible.
That's because people don't know how to read. They want to Google all day, but they don't want to read nothing they Google.
How we Googling a post that you put on our page?
I didn't put that on your page.
Oh.
Corey put it on the page. See, there you go.
You told us to go to
Look, they telling
I told you to go to it to read it.
They snitching, telling everybody.
Wow, man, y'all terrible hoes. You were supposed to take the bullet on that being and say you posted it.
And so what? I'm still standing behind it. I'm giving a
Okay,
shout out to
well,
our
I tell you-
fans.
okay, I tell you what. You tell us about this because I don't get
Black
the gist
Hockey
of it.
Leadership, 1895.
Black hockey's been played since the early 1800s.
The early 1800s.
Became professional. They had their own, of course.
Like
It's a separatist because
black folks was playing professional something in the 1800s.
Yes, in their own league.
In the 1800s.
Oh, there was in the early night by the year
Oh, but-
1900,
oh.
colored hockey league existed in
Yes.
Canada.
Yes,
But
Not in America.
in
Canada.
in Canada. That's
In
what I said.
Canada.
They
Yeah,
don't
in
know about
Canada.
America.
Okay.
This all is in Canada. All of this.
Well,
course it
that
was.
is the key point.
Yep.
Because there never was slavery in Canada. Because we was all trying to go up north.
But you know what?
Up north was to Canada.
For freedom.
Canadians were still prejudiced, or else they wouldn't have just had a Negro Canadian League.
Yeah, but they wasn't making them play
Well, I
cotton
mean,
and beating them with
prejudice.
whips.
Prejudice is
No, that's true. But to be to be truly supplanted as working the sport out like hockey, you want everybody to play, no matter what color or creed that you are.
You ever thought
right?
they probably couldn't play?
Who?
The Canadians when they went up there.
The white people?
Yeah.
Might be a fact.
That probably could be a fact.
I mean, I don't know. You teach brothers how to ice skate today, that y'all. Hey, America gonna get a rude awakening. You've been saying it yourself. They teach these brothers how to skate.
Well, they do teach these brothers how to skate.
It's gonna be on and popping.
One of the brothers is in the Hall of Fame. What you talking about?
No, I'm
Two
talking
of
about
them.
today's hockey. I'm talking about the National Hockey League in America. If they start pushing that
And
in
I
black
think-
communities and let these boys,
They've been trying to push it in black communities, but you know, we got people like, gee, black people don't
No,
skate.
that's not it. The
Wait a minute.
sport is very expensive.
Did he just blame
Oh,
the
that's
black
true.
people not playing
Man,
hockey
listen,
on
man.
UG?
Forget the sport being expensive.
Did he just blame
Black
that on
folks don't like to be in the cold.
There you go.
Period.
Unfortunately, that doesn't stick because you got that history.
How you gonna let him get away with
But
that though? G?
because they played it in Canada does not mean that we like the cold or we like to play hockey. It's apparent we don't like to play hockey because more of us would be doing it in America if we liked it. It ain't just that they discriminate against us. We don't like it. We don't even like the ice
Because
skate.
everything's full of myths.
How
Anyway,
many how many pro black
1830.
ice skaters do we have?
Plenty.
Pros?
One that I know of. The
There's
dude that's
more
the
than one.
speed skater. I can't think of his name right now. It's a black dude.
And there's one playing in the
Speed
Stanley
skater.
Cup playoffs.
No, he
we-
said
that's
skate,
not what I
he
said. I
said
didn't
pro
say-
skaters.
I said skaters.
Yeah. I mean,
Pro ice skaters.
I know one dude.
It's not a sport. We don't like ice
No, it's just not promoted in the black community like it should be. That's the whole thing.
because ain't no ice in the black community.
There's plenty of ice in the black community. You live in a black community. Detroit's in an ice zone. What you talking about?
We ain't getting on no lake.
Only
That
ice
freeze
we,
over.
wait a minute. Only
We ain't
ice we
standing out there.
only ice we got in Detroit is downtown when they put it on the current block.
Oh, you don't remember winter? You don't know what winter is, man? You live in a northern state. You don't know
Yeah,
what winter
and
is?
when it's winter, we stay in the house.
Not necessarily. No, you don't.
No, them facts right there. G.
There ain't no facts.
Yes, it is.
Y'all just
I hate
you all
I hate the
hanging in
snow.
your myths.
I hate the snow.
Well,
Ain't
you
no-
hate the snow.
wait a
That's
minute.
your
I hate the
opinion.
ice.
I tell you what.
I don't like the snow
wait a
either.
minute. Let's do this.
But
right
white
here.
people all hang out in the snow, right? But I don't like going out in the
No.
snow.
To all the listeners that's listening in right now who grew up in a urban
Northern city,
black neighborhood,
which is
And,
only one.
and you can add his in the
call
north
us.
to it.
Call us at 248-429-7224 and tell us about the ice hockey rink in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Why does it sound? I hear crickets.
You can hear crickets all you want. I'm just showing you the facts on there. You want to always disparage everything that's going on
Well,
with
I'm
black
not-
people playing
no,
hockey.
No, I'm
when
just.
when black people were the originators of the game, you
Well,
still
I
still
don't
not
dispute that.
accepting that.
I
Okay.
can't dispute that. I'm not going to try to dispute that. But
You got all the facts in front of you.
here's the thing: in Canada, which has been a free nation since its inception, I wasn't including Canada. I was talking about America and how hockey is perceived here. Anybody who
Because
wants,
America's a racist attitude, and then you got black people who live by the myth that we don't go out in the cold, we don't ice skate.
Shawnee,
But you got very many black professional hockey players that play the game that
many,
went through. Yes, many.
So
the professional skater you brought up, Shawnee Davis, that guy.
mhm.
That's the only one I know that was
Okay.
good.
Now let's examine this. Because I got to get Bstrilla up off my back now.
Now, hold on. Before you move, he actually just blamed you for it not growing in the urban communities. You let him slide. You supposed to get him when
Well,
that happened. Chief.
But I was gonna let the viewers call in and get him and tell him how many ice skating rinks they had in their neighborhood.
Okay, I think my kids were rubbing off. They've been snitching on each other all week, so I whatever.
Now, but dig this here.
That's now.
How many teams? We're gonna just run through this.
That's
quickly.
after the mind washing goes out.
How many
Afterwards.
teams, Ike, are in the NHL?
32.
32 teams. How many players are on an NHL team roster?
Is it 22?
Something like that. Yeah, 25, somewhere like that. Yeah.
Okay, so now if we add doctors and trainers and coaches and all of the personnel that you need to run a team, we'll take that number up to 40 with coaches, physicians, equipment handlers, all of these folks that it takes to run a professional sports team. We'll say it's 40.
Let's say 50. Nice
Okay,
round number.
we'll say 50. So we had 32 times 50.
Mm-hmm.
What do we come up with?
1,600.
1,600 people in the league. Now, these are just rough guesstimates, people. Out of those 1,600 people in the National Hockey League, how many of these people are black?
Probably about 200. But you're counting coaches and everything.
Probably 1%.
Talking about players.
I'm talking about 1% or less, right?
Yeah.
That tells me either one of two things. They don't want us in that sport, or we ain't no damn good in that sport. Now, which one is it?
If they didn't want you in the sport, it wouldn't be black people playing in the sport at all.
Well, you got some black folks that actually don't know they black folks, number one.
What does that mean? Explain that in detail.
That's just an excuse.
Because some people.
I'm sorry. Regardless of what you call it.
I don't call it nothing.
What black people think you're still black in the eyes of white people. So it doesn't make a difference.
Well,
you're still playing.
I'm going to tell you how you're wrong. See.
No, I'm not wrong because we have black people playing in hockey.
Wait a minute. Let me show you where you're wrong, Bstrilla. Ike sitting next to you is black, and you know he's black. Oprah ain't black. Oprah is Oprah.
Oprah's green.
Do you get my drift? So we got some black folks that white folks is actually comfortable with because they far enough away from their own people that they can just about tolerate them a little bit. And we got Charles Barkley. That's another black dude that, you know, that don't really know he black. He stays away from the mirror. So in the NHL, if there's 1,600 people employed by the NHL, and that's just a hard guesstimate, and we're talking about 1% or less of people of color involved in that sport, either they don't want us in the sport or we're no good at it. Now, seeing how we excel in every sports known to man, I just can't believe that we can't play that. Exactly. We got some guys here from Canada, all black from the 1800s, who apparently could play the sport. So that tells me that we do have the ability to play hockey. How come we 1% or less in the NHL?
Look at yourself.
What, the fact that I'm black?
You don't like hockey.
You don't want to play it.
You don't want to play it.
Right.
I can go into a whole.
Let me tell you something. If there was people out there that had the opinion that you had, G,
you think it's not? You think it's not?
I think it's a unwarranted myth that black people can't play on ice. They don't like the cold weather. It's because it's put into their head, just like.
So you telling me that I don't know that I hate the cold?
Well, you can hate the cold, but you can't. It doesn't make a difference. Another white person can hate the cold too, but that doesn't mean they like hockey or they want to play hockey.
Yeah, but he would be more apt to play hockey because he's in an environment that his body can.
Man, that's bullshit, man. Come on now. Yes, it is.
I see.
It's all about the mind. It ain't about the physical.
So wait a minute. You don't see.
I don't like going out in the cold.
You don't see these little white kids going to school in the dead of winter with basketball shorts on.
I see a whole bunch of kids going to school with basketball shorts on.
Might have made.
I see what. Don't get. You know what, man? I ain't even going here because I see plenty of black folks in shorts
in the wintertime.
In the wintertime.
Yeah, like my son.
Because he think you what, G?
Because my son is a chocolate-covered white boy.
He a Klondike bar.
He's still
what?
He a Klondike bar.
What is your nephew?
He's still black, man.
He a Carmen. He a Magnum bar.
That's my baby, y'all.
Hey. She coming to sing us a song.
So
she
ran out the room on that
here.
one.
Bring my granddaughter in. So wait a minute.
I think it's just they don't market to us. That's what Bstrilla getting at. I think that's what he's trying to say.
I think
he's going a long way around it, but that's what it is.
Bstrilla is trying to be politically correct.
I'm not being politically correct. It's the fact that if you, it's just like how you say white people are, and how they put something down and they talk a certain way where blacks can't get into certain things, right? Black people do that to their own self too.
Wait a minute. Do you believe
black people do that to their own self too? If we're gonna be truthful, black people do that to themselves too. They put themselves, I don't swim, I don't play ice, I don't like the cold, blah blah blah. Even though that might not even be a true fact of life.
Well, here's a true fact of life. Me and people like me come from the continent of Africa.
It gets cold in Africa. We can
run our ass off.
You know it gets cold in Africa too, right?
Wait a minute. I don't know what part of Africa you talking about, but
the northern part.
Yeah, whatever. The part that y'all took us from was hot as hell. Okay. Now,
who is y'all? Who is y'all?
This is a light-skinned brother.
I know, but see,
who the fuck is y'all?
He's the reverse of my son.
Who is y'all?
He's a vanilla-colored black boy.
Who is y'all? I want to go back. Who is y'all?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I just want to show you guys how sports what I'm looking for, Brandon.
Well, basketball is a good
basketball is good. Wait a minute. Y'all won't let me get my point out, man. You won't let me get my point out.
You know he hype already.
See, I'm not trying to make it a racial issue.
It sure did sound like it.
But yeah.
No, I'm trying. What I'm trying to do is tell Bstrilla he don't know as much about black folks as me.
I never said I
That's
did.
what I'm trying to do.
I'm going by points of life that I see.
No,
They
wait a
both
minute.
going a long way around
Wait a
this
minute.
mountain. Man.
Okay, wait a minute. Now my daughter don't know a damn thing about sports. Nothing. Baby, do you know of any black hockey players?
If she don't know nothing about sports,
Wait a
why
minute,
does
B.
she know hockey? What kind of question is that?
No. Have you ever saw some kids at the bus stop with some hockey sticks on the black kids with some hockey sticks over their shoulder going to practice? Okay. Now,
I haven't seen many white kids do that either.
huh?
There you go. She said it more
Okay.
appropriately than I
Now,
did.
we had a conscious effort to expose more black kids to soccer, did we not?
Yes.
Over the last
and that's
past.
still going on.
Okay, we have a nephew that has been playing travel soccer his entire life, right?
And he's outstanding.
Most of the kids in the family, basketball, baseball, stuff that we enjoyed doing as fathers ourselves, and we directed our sons to go do the same damn thing. Now, you just had a new son, right? You've been waiting to have a boy, right? You finally had one, right? Good luck. Now listen, are you going to direct your son at hockey? No, you're not, are you?
No.
You're going to try to get him to do what?
I'm probably expose him to a little soccer, a little baseball, a little football, and basketball. Those are the four that I'm while he's little.
Why not hockey?
I don't enjoy the sport.
Why?
It wasn't passed down to me from my dad. Nobody in my family watched.
Thank you.
I just not something I
Can you ice skate?
I can.
You can?
My uncle used to take us ice skating when I was little.
Chocolate covered white boy.
No, he just my uncle used to take when he used to come down south and get us. He took us ice skating one year. My mom made it. That was the thing.
Now you're a chocolate covered white boy that you can skate.
What is it? What is it?
Can you ice skate?
Hell no, I cannot.
If you can roller skate, you can ice skate. Actually,
Do you get
believe
on,
it or not,
Do you get on ice?
No.
he ain't getting on the ice. But if you
No.
can,
Am I getting in the roller rink?
when you met
No.
when you took
Oh, yeah,
when you
he-
met your
he
wife
ain't
in
no
high
roller
school,
skate, though.
when you met your wife in high school and you was a hell of an athlete, big guy on campus, did you take her to the ice skating rink?
No.
Was it an ice skating rink in the vicinity?
No.
Okay. Bstrilla, we don't like cold and ice.
That's a damn lie. Just shows you the proven in history. You got black players to play in the hockey league that you want to keep calling chocolate covered white people, which is really, really racist. Anyway,
How's that racist? Wait, I just told you my son.
Please say that one more time. Say that one more time. It was G.
really, really racist.
That's so loud.
And look at, check this out. And then you're gonna call me an inside out Oreo.
How racist is that?
You worse than Eminem.
Well, how is I'm worse than Eminem? Eminem's a totally different
Wait a
person than I
minute.
am.
When we first started Sports Talk Uncut, listeners, we said, fellas, we need to bring some diversity to the show. It's too much ghetto stuff going on this show. So Brandon says, hey, I got a guy. I said, preferably a white guy, Brandon? Yeah, he's a white guy.
He watches hockey and baseball. Don't forget that.
He's an expert in baseball and hockey. He said, "Gee, you got boxing. I got I got the NFL and
another racist trait."
No,
wait a minute.
I said him because Ike is a baseball guy too. So I said we had two baseball guys, two boxing guys. Everybody like football, and we got a couple NBA guys.
So wait a minute. My wife's listening to the broadcast one night. She said, "Well, honey, I thought that you guys had a new guy on the show." I said, "We do. Didn't you hear Bstrilla?" She said, "But no, you said you had a white guy." I said, Bstrilla is a white guy. Oh no,
he light skinned brother.
No, wait a minute. Hey,
what he just said?
Hey, son, come here. We'll get back to you. When you were growing up as a child, did I ever talk to you about playing basketball? Did I ever talk to you about playing hockey?
Definitely no.
did I try to get you to go swimming?
No.
You see, I knew he was a musician.
G, come on now. You way over the top on that one because first of all,
have you ever seen an ice skating rink?
Brandon just proved positive the things that will go on.
What I say?
First of all, you said you would never do because you don't like hockey, so you would never teach your son hockey, right?
Right.
Same thing.
He doesn't know how.
Exactly.
A lot of people don't know how to do a lot of things, but you learn.
Wait a minute. You like NFL football, right?
Yeah.
As a kid, you like playing.
I played football coming up.
Oh, well, let's not even talk about when you got bigger.
Mm-hmm.
When you was a little boy, you wanted to play two-hand touch, didn't you?
Yeah.
You wanted to be like your favorite wide receiver, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever want to be like a forward on an ice hockey rink?
Nope. I admired Wayne Gretzky just from afar. Because he's the great one? Okay.
You see?
You didn't ask me that question.
But we knew when
you
y'all
didn't ask me that question.
Wait a
Hold
minute.
up, you didn't ask me that question, though.
Well, let me ask you that
I
question.
didn't think about being a hockey player when I was that age.
Well, dig this here. You was the right color to be a hockey player, so you didn't have to deal with
it. Doesn't make a difference if I didn't want to play.
When they called Wayne Gretzky,
I'm trying to figure out how you're switching the roles here. Because let me tell you something. If you call me an inside-out Oreo, okay,
you ain't letting that one go.
And you and me are in the car and we get put over by the cop. Believe it, you, me, I'm white as snow. Okay? To the officer. Is this true?
Not just to the officer. Me too, because I'm gonna say B. Say everything is yours.
Right, because you'll get
and I'm still white,
sentence.
Right?
No, man, but we gonna move.
I ask the question the right way?
Go ahead.
In our neighborhood growing up, was there a place we could go to even sign up to play hockey?
How can you sign up to play hockey when ain't no ice in the vicinity?
So the question is, no, we didn't even have. So back to your point. Not only were we not exposed to it at all, none of the guys in our family knew anything about it.
You didn't even in gym. Wait a minute. In an urban neighborhood, you don't even learn field hockey.
Nope.
You don't learn, like you got hockey teams now that play on the gym floor.
Mm-hmm.
What do they call that?
What do they call that?
That's field hockey.
Field hockey is when you're actually on grass.
I know, but they call it that in the gym.
Yeah, rollerblade hockey. Yeah, rollerblade hockey.
Indoor rollerblade hockey.
Yeah.
Okay, but you did have
basketball,
dodgeball,
even
baseball, football.
Yep. Softball,
kickball. Mm-hmm. You had show you that my point is valid. What's the game where them boys at the college raped those girls?
Lacrosse.
Did y'all ever? I didn't even never heard.
I didn't know that existed till that happened.
No, I didn't know it existed till I was grown, man. I was a grown man.
When the Duke lacrosse team got into
it, that doesn't mean black people don't play that sport either. I've seen black lacrosse players.
But Jim Brown played the sport.
Well, the reason they playing is because they know Coochie is around. That's evident.
You got an excuse for everything.
No, I'm just bluntly truthful.
You ain't bluntly truthful.
Hey,
anyway,
that was right for that. That was right for that Duke team.
That Duke team was a bunch of white guys raping people. Anyway,
come here, grandbaby. Come on around here. Come around this way. I'm gonna get some help for you, Bstrilla.
Ain't no help. I don't need help.
I'm gonna get some help for you.
You need to be saved.
He called you inside.
Now listen,
Oreo.
Right. The nerd.
Wait a minute.
He is hurt.
We was
hurt his feelings.
You know what? His feelings. You
gotta apologize on air.
Apologize to him, baby.
Say I'm sorry.
Say my granddad is sorry.
Nope, she didn't say that.
See, she like me. She don't believe in apologize. But listen,
look at she's shaking her head.
Like, no, I don't.
Nope, I don't.
We need listeners. Can you help us? Can we get a real white guy on the show?
Wow. What is a real white guy?
Wow.
A real white guy, like with a
Did he just say that?
What do you call it?
With a comb over,
or a crew cut or a swoop?
Did he just say that? Did you just say that?
What's a real white guy?
What's a real white guy?
A real white guy?
A real white guy is a dude who will come on here and have on like some penny loafers.
Wow.
And
some knee-high Argyle socks.
Some Argyle socks.
Oh, wow.
And was educated like maybe in Grosse Pointe, you know, Winter Country Day or something like that.
That's so stereotypical, man. That's
well, we need listen.
So what's a real what's a real black guy?
No, he asking for a stereotypical white guy.
Okay, so
what's a real black guy?
We just want the listeners to have the benefit of having someone to represent their point of view, because you think you a white man that think that black dudes like ice for real, and we don't.
You do. You just don't know it yet.
You ever notice when we go to McDonald's, we tell them, give me an orange soda and hold the ice. Because we know we get more pop.
That ain't be out yet in the clubs.
That's called frugal, G. That's being frugal right there.
Yeah, that's what that
is. Don't give me a big cup of ice. I paid $2.
Right. I paid $2 for this orange poisonous soda that they don't sell anymore. Right.
I'm like
Granddad gonna be throwing them in with these jokes.
This went whole to Black History Month.
I know it did, man. What happened to sports?
What happened to sports? We back to sports now?
Yeah, with 6 minutes left.
Well, listen, man.
Blame them too.
You can blame me, but I've been telling y'all for 3 months, hey man, we gotta get some diversity, man. You said, man, we got Bstrilla. I said, man, Bstrilla is the same thing we is, man. Get a Mexican dude, I mean, we get some Chinese dudes that like sports.
Lord, he is just going way over the top, man.
Wow.
I'm gonna say something.
Well, here, let me pull the mic. Yeah, there you go.
When you talk about with, I think 5 minutes left, I think you have to talk about the exposure that the kids have to certain sports.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys covered that already, but I mean, in the suburbs where I live, the schools, they have lacrosse, they have tennis, they have football, they even have fencing at some schools, right?
Is that the school my grandson go to?
No, but he will be at a school that that has that, and then he'll get exposure, and you never know, he may like.
It's all about exposure.
Do you know how much money it costs to go to UD?
Yeah, I know, $12,900.
Okay, when we grew up, if we even thought about those kind of figures, we get beat to death.
That's what Mama was bringing home
here. That's
the
problem, because if they would have thought about it, you probably could have gotten a scholarship to go for a ride without having to pay a penny to UD. But if you talk about the schools that are in the inner cities, all they give you is a basketball and a football, because that's all they can afford to have. Sports they can have.
They can afford a little more than that. They can afford.
But that's a big circle of the racism that goes on.
That's another conversation. That was where them dudes stealing all that money from kids back in the day too.
Yeah.
So a lot
with
of
all
the
cuts that they cut back from the schools is really. And then you have to pay for those sports now. You got to pay for the uniforms. You have to pay for participation,
which is crazy to me.
Well, in the urban schools, they say they're coming out with a new sport. How to get home alive.
We got a hoodie on
after picking up some Skittles.
Right.
And you gonna coach the first team or something, ain't you?
Oh wow! He threw you up all under the bus.
Well,
backing that boy back up.
I will have one answer for him. G, let me walk you home.
Listen,
everybody messing with a dude this size.
It is about exposure, and one thing that the city did wrong, they let all the charter schools come in. And the way Michigan is set up, it's a money game with education. Now, it's really not even about educating urban kids. Now, or urban cities. Now, this is a citywide issue in all major urban areas.
Are charter schools considered a parochial school?
Some are, but most not.
Most aren't.
Most not. Most are considered public. You gotta listen to the term. If they public charters, which means they can't deny nobody entry. They have to, because they get money from the state for the kid, which is that what every kid is allowed to get.
And that's what count day is for, huh?
That's what count day is for. So here's the thing: the system is backwards, because truth be told, they never really talk about this education. Kids in West Bloomfield get $13,000 per student, and the kids of the city of Detroit get $7,500, and it's always been that way.
See, that's why my kids can't understand they're supposed to have on pants in December.
So if I got a 5,000 head start on you, then I'm gonna have more programs like lacrosse and all this,
and books,
and you not. And so what you gonna do? We gonna give you a program that you used to, that you like seeing, because that's what you see. You see basketball players. They market them all year round with commercials. You see football players. They market them all year round with commercials. So you are going to think that's what you can do.
Okay. So now, wouldn't you agree that the the NHL would have just as much money or maybe even more than the NBA? Would you agree to that?
Yeah.
So
They should.
if the NHL was interested in urban and people of color being employed or players in their league, wouldn't they do the same thing that the NBA does in terms of exposing their league?
They will. They don't want to do that.
Because in the NBA, when I was coaching, well, guess who sponsored our league? It was called the Junior NBA. So if the NHL wanted black kids or Hispanic kids or Asian kids in their leagues, then they have to create an environment in which to feed from.
They don't want them.
So that was my point. I'm going back to the point
They
that
don't want them.
the NHL is probably the most racist professional sport next to American League Baseball in the United States. And I'll stand by that. And if you don't agree, it's fine. We can agree to disagree. But we want you to call in at
248-429-7224
and ask for white chocolate.
You ask for white chocolate, I'm coming to find you.
So, but this has been a very interesting show. I know we got a little bit off base today.
A little bit.
Just a little bit. But that's what our fans like that.
They love that.
You gotta insert some fun into a serious conversation. Otherwise, we just up here having a serious argument.
Yeah, but it's serious and it's fun at the same time because, as my daughter just said, it's about exposure. Mm-hmm. What you expose the children to.
Right.
But I think that we can expose them all we want to. As soon as you show some black kids some ice, I think they're gonna go the other way.
No, and the thing is, you can show the black kids some ice, but they don't see.
Man, we roller skate, man.
No, we roller skate.
And on top of that, it's a money thing too.
To be a professional ice
if you're
skater.
brought up in a situation where you say you go to the NBA, you're gonna make that money. They don't make no money in hockey. Why would you want to play a sport you don't make no money in?
Wait a minute.
They don't make no brand like NBA or football.
They got that one dude from Detroit. He made so much money they ain't believe he was dead.
Who was that?
No, G, it's the end of the show. We're gonna set them off. Don't say it.
Gordie Howe.
Don't
the
say
greatest
don't say it. The greatest hockey player ever, according to this guy.
Hey man, you got some people that got so much money from hockey that when they die, they don't really be dead.
What they be?
Don't you see they still build?
Well, because they're by the ice. You don't have to be dead because you can preserve life with the ice.
Well, they still building the little Caesars Arena. They say Mike Ilitch was down there the other day.
Stop. Ain't nobody say that.
They did. I said, listen.
You know what? You like a Michael Jackson.
My grandkid's father works down there. And I said, hey, man, how's the job coming? He said, well, Mr. Ilitch said I was doing great. I said, who? Mr. Ilitch. I said,
I'm talking about the son.
Right.
They call him Mr. Ilitch, right?
True, right.
Uncle.
Oh, Lord.
It's all a lot of
Mr. Ilitch. The son got to be 75. The daddy was 176 years old.
Well, whatever. He's still Mr.
Well, ain't he the one that paid Gordie Howe?
No, that was the dead one.
I figured they was hanging out together. Hey, you've been tuned in to Sports Talk
Uncut.
For the fans.
By the fans.
We love you. Make sure you come see Ike, Brandon, and Bstrilla again next Wednesday at
6 o'clock.
Look at him. See?
6 o'clock.
I told you get a real white man out here.
I took off all.
How come nobody said nothing to Ike? Well, he didn't get out of his cue.
Hold on.
He went out of his cue. Come on now.
Ike is the star. He has no cue.
Good night, y'all.
You ain't the star.
I'm a star. I got no cue.
You a star in your own eye.